get deep, going deep, Chad and JT.
Manscaped's got a new copy.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
I like that they're not resting on their laurels in this critical time.
No.
All right, maybe if I shut down, I probably got like apps running.
Yeah, that'll help.
All
Yeah,
right.
dude, my computer's so I need a new computer. Should we try now?
Yeah,
Are you
I've been
on?
rolling, so go ahead.
JT?
Yeah, go for it, baby.
What's up, Stokers of Stoke Nation? This is Chad Kroger coming in with the Going Deep with Chad JT podcast. Guys, before we begin, I want to remind you once again that we are brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our trims pubed, for looking after our hogs, for making sure that our dongs are looking fresh and clean, because we may be in the Q-teen right now, but you don't want the lockdown to lift, and then you don't want to stroll out into the street with a not well-trimmed dong. Also, Manscaped is doing April is Testicular Cancer Awareness Month, and they're working to spread awareness. So I will go over that in the mid-roll, but check out manscaped.com at GoDeep20 for 20% off your order and some testicular cancer awareness stuff. So yeah, GoDeep20, manscaped.com. And that's it. I'm here with my dog via Zoom. Jean Thomas, what up?
Boom, clap, Chad.
And we got Aaron as well in the Zoom once again.
What up?
Good to
Aaron,
have
so
you.
deeply honored to have your visage on the pod, dude.
It's truly
It took a
unbelievable.
global pandemic.
Yeah, that's all it took. It's almost worth it to have you on here.
Yeah.
Dude, a lot of comments. I don't know if you read the comments. I sometimes take a gander at them, and a lot of love for Aaron.
Tons of love.
It's very cool.
Yeah,
He's a budding legend.
yeah,
Or more, I'd say established, actually. My bad.
yeah. Fully formed, fully bloomed, fully
Yeah.
torqued. You
And
got
now
a legend of a boner. You're a fully erect legend.
your reveal is like the reveal of Wilson in Home Improvement. Huge.
Yeah. Or there's two Christian Bales in the Prestige.
Say that again, you cut out?
There's two Christian Bales in the Prestige.
Oh, fuck, dude. That's even better.
That kind of twist. I don't know what it
Yeah.
means. It doesn't really work, but that movie was really twisty.
Yeah. I need to watch
So,
it still.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
Nah.
It's solid.
I've been on a Steve Martin binge.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
really? What are
Yeah.
you watching?
I watched yesterday. 2 days ago, I watched The Jerk.
Yes.
Then I watched Bowfinger. Then I
Both
watched
hilarious.
Trains and Automobiles.
Bang.
And I don't know what I'm going to do next. I'm thinking maybe Dirty Rotten Scoundrels or maybe Father of the Bride. I saw that when I was a child. But, you know.
LA Story is a good one to go with.
I was going to say, dude, yeah, LA Story and Roxanne, because those are ones that I think he wrote. And so they really have his flavor on them.
Yeah.
And you get the full range of his wit. Because he's a witty motherfucker, that
He's
guy.
a witty dude. Dude, I've been watching his Johnny Carson appearances. Fire.
Oh, I haven't seen those. Are they good?
Oh, they're so good.
That's cool.
I'll get into it more because he's my legend. But
oh, nice.
Yeah, dude, I've been watching old Johnny Carson clips. It's pretty cool. I mean, you watch old politicians on there, and they're so composed and like well spoken. You're like, wow, dude, this is how you guys used to talk.
Yeah, national discourse has eroded a bit. Even like old political commentators, like maybe they were the best of the best of people we watch now. So maybe it's like we're comparing them to the mediocre of today. You watch like Gore Hall and like William F. Buck debate on TV, like, so he was like educated back then and like put sentences together pretty wild.
Wait, dude, I'm sorry. Can you say that again? It was cut out.
Yeah, I was just blabbering. I was saying like even the political commentators back then, like Gore Vidal and William Buckley, you watch them like debate on TV, and these guys are so much fucking smarter than the guys who are talking today, or at least present better. I don't know if their ideas were better, but they present better for sure.
Yeah. Gore Vidal crushed it on Ali G's show too.
Was he on?
Yeah. Shit. I can't hear either of you now. Are you guys there? Can you hear me?
Aaron?
Yeah. All right. There you are. You're back.
Yeah. Gore Vidal was gay. There's actually a funny joke about that in the movie In the Loop. James Gandolfini is like, I'm the Gore Vidal of Congress. And she's like, Gore was gay. He's like, I didn't know that. But yeah, dude, him and like this super hot guy from Yale both fought in the army together and were in love and were like super badass and then like would just bone down. And
That's
were, like,
awesome.
Both really handsome too. Yeah.
Have they made a movie out of that?
I don't know. They probably should, right? Dude, yeah, I've just been chilling. I drove up to LA. I got to put eyes on you in person for the first time today.
Yeah, you're such a kind-hearted gentleman, dude. Thank you so much.
Oh, dude, it was good to see you, man. I
Yeah.
hadn't seen you in forever, and then
Yeah, it was nice.
I drove by some of the other dudes' houses and just dropped off some supplies, and then I'm gonna keep doing that too. It makes me feel good. And then and I don't have to get out of the car. I just put them in bags in the back seat.
Yeah, how'd their mugs look?
Everybody looked great, dude. Pellizzone,
Yeah.
Joe Pellizzone looked the best. It was.
Yeah.
He sparked the most joy in me. Like when I saw him, I was just like, God damn, this cute motherfucker. I miss this guy.
He has a
And
great
then-
smile. It really he just beams with positivity.
Totally, right?
And cuteness.
And cuteness, totally. And then
Yeah.
Maurici, though, dude, he was like sticking his head in the car trying to get closer to me to talk to me. He's like, I can't hear you. I was like, back your head up out the fucking window, dude.
Yeah.
But it was good to see him too. And then this girl I've been talking to, I drove by her place and just looked at her for the first time in person.
Wow.
Like, yeah, first time ever I've looked at her on person.
What was that like?
Dude, it was just building the romantic tension. I was like, oh, when this whole thing lifts, I'm going to give her a smooch to end all smooches. It's going to be like that one where like the sailor comes home and like holds the lady down or whatever.
Yeah.
You know? Or like, it'll be like an image like that. Or like that guy lighting himself on fire in front of the tank or something. It's going to be like one of those images.
Did you have like a romantic comedy kind of spark between you?
Yeah, romantic comedy and maybe like even like a more desperate war-torn romance like English Patient or something like that.
Oh yeah, or what's a Portrait of a Lady on Fire except heterosexual?
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. Is that good?
It's good, yeah. Dude, you should paint a painting of her, and next time you drive by, just fucking lift it up and be like, look at this is what I made for you.
Whoa.
Yeah, maybe
I suck at painting.
Maybe her in a dress that's on fire, just to pay homage.
She would like that too. I think women like being described as being on fire.
Oh yeah.
I mean, who doesn't?
I like being described as on fire.
You are on fire.
Oh, dude,
You're
thank
sizzling. What else?
Did you
what
see
else have we
Strider?
been- I did see Strider for a bit. That was really nice. And I saw his Khaleesi. I saw
Nice.
his GF, which was really
Yeah.
nice. They're so lovely. We talked about Call of Duty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we've just been on there just poning noobs, but the lag is like, he's got ridiculous lag, and so do I. That's why the podcast audio has been kind of bad too. My mom's Wi-Fi is just not where it needs to be, so I might just decide to boost it. I might just call the Wi-Fi people and say, hey, you gotta boost my mom's Wi-Fi. But yeah, it was really good to see him. We were trying to figure out other ways we could hang, like just do like a virtual lunch date or something like that. You know, just trying to get creative in these times.
Yeah. I know, it's crazy, man. I can't believe it's been a month.
It's been a month, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
How quick was the drive up?
Like 55 minutes. It was so breezy.
Crazy.
Yeah. There's more traffic than you'd expect, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm also more judgmental of people in nice cars right now.
Why?
Like when someone has, I don't know, when someone has a really nice car, I'm like, really? Now? Corona? Like, you're going to drive electric blue Maserati? Come on. But I mean, that's just the dude's car. And then I don't think I realized until today how much I saw you guys. Because, you know, we stay on vacation.
Yeah.
But actually physically seeing you guys first time in a while, I was like, man, I want to hug these guys and I want to like go sit down in their living room and like just like chill, you know?
I know. It's so crazy. Whenever I wake up in the morning, I'm pretty fired up because I'm like, I'm going to attack the day. I'm going to do, you know, I'm going to kill some noobs. I'm Halo, COD, whatever. I'm gonna read a book. I'm gonna like learn how to cook like a souffle or some shit. But then by nighttime, past like 8 p.m., I'm just like, what am I doing?
Yeah, dude.
I'll
The
lay
nights
in
get
bed.
scary.
Yeah, because like I've been in my apartment solo. I've been in contact with people, so I don't feel like I'm in like solitary confinement. But like, it's weird. I've been alone for a month.
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You still seem like sprightly.
Yeah, I feel good. I'm not. My family's worried about me. They're like, they keep. My brother's like, I'm just worried about you the most. I'm like, I'm fine. I'm like
Because
I'm
you're alone.
Yeah, but I'm thriving. I'm an introvert. I can dive into that side of myself, but it is weird when you stop and think of how much time has passed.
Yeah. I was in such a panic for the first couple weeks. Like
Yeah,
I was just straight up just terrified and just having panic attacks all the time. That this last week I've actually chilled out and I've actually been having a pretty good time. I
yeah,
actually think I'm more relaxed now than I was pre-quarantine, which is
right,
like
yeah,
crazy. But
yeah,
like I don't even think I've like kind of even thought about what the world is going to be like. I was just so worried about not getting the virus and hoping, my family doesn't get it, that I
yeah,
haven't even really thought about, how things might change and how long they might be changed for. So
right,
like I'm leading into that kind of thinking. But right now I'm just stoked. I'm
yeah,
just having a good time. And there's some stuff I got to tweak. I've been watching porn again. I got to tell the
right,
Stokers,
yeah,
I've been big against porn, but it did help me for a little bit against these uh, panic attacks. But it was the lesser of two evils. But I didn't watch any today. I'm trying to put the kibosh on it, and I just watched
nice,
all of it. I saw every porno.
yeah,
I was watching porn from my high school. I think that's always the porn that resonates the most. You have that gross nostalgia, and I saw it all. I watched Johnny Sins have
oh
sex for
dude,
60 hours, and I'm
he has
done.
a fire TikTok too.
Oh, does he really?
Yeah, he's a beast.
Oh, dude, that's great to hear. He's a cool guy.
Dude,
Um,
who knew his hog could dance like that? Yeah.
oh, is
Uh,
his penis out in TikTok?
no, but
Oh,
you
okay.
just, I mean, that's all you think about because he's like trying to be like funny and stuff, and you're like, I just know you have a gigantic hog, dude. Like, just talk
Yeah,
about that.
I think he's actually a pretty good actor
Yeah,
when he's boning. When he's not boning, he's a bad actor. But he's kind of what I think makes him, and I'll this is kind of a crass conversation, but what I think
yeah,
makes him the best porn star is that he really stays in character while he's boning. Like he'll
yeah,
remember details from the introduction when he's boning. He'll be
yeah.
like he'll be a fake doctor and he'll be like, oh man, I wouldn't have brought my stethoscope if I knew we were going to get to this point. And I'm like, dude, that's like pretty good dialogue to say in the middle of like being hard.
Right, yeah, dude.
It's it's there, he'll probably never get I know actually he gets a lot of recognition because if you look on
Yeah,
Reddit, there's like so many appreciation threads from him, but he'll never
yeah,
get the mainstream kind of appreciation he deserves.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
maybe that's a good thing. Maybe he's in the sweet spot to where like the celebrity won't destroy him, and he can maintain his cool and just like have his life and get some recognition, but not, be like the Michael Jackson of giant dongs.
Dude,
Uh,
that's a really good reading on it for sure.
yeah. But I was gonna say, like, you kind of did like the old parenting method with smoking, where you just like make your kids smoke the whole pack, and then they don't
Yeah.
want it anymore.
Yeah.
You smoke the whole pack of porn.
Yep. I think I'm done.
That's
It,
awesome.
yeah. I mean, I was like, my wiener can't even get erect right now. I've beat it down so much. Like my addiction has outpaced my body and it's dragging my limp body behind it. Like, come on, keep going. And my body's like, bro, I need a fucking break, dude.
Yeah.
But I think my body's still pumped to not be having panic attacks and just be chilling in this new era
Yeah.
of modern life.
It's nice that you seem to be forgiving yourself, which is nice because I think in this time it's like you need some method to cope, and also once you start, I mean that dopamine trick is so crazy to where you're like done, and then your mind just is like that craving for it.
Yeah, feed me, baby.
It's
Yeah,
insane. Yeah,
totally. No, yeah, I'm not being you know what? I think it's being around my mom. My mom has like such a good outlook on life. She
yeah,
doesn't really beat herself up for stuff.
Yeah.
Like
That's
I
good.
heard her trying to give up bread for Lent, and then I heard her talk to God, and she just goes, "God, I'm starving. I have to have 2 pieces of bread. I'm sorry." And then she went and had 2 pieces of bread, and I was like, "All right, hell yeah!" Like I would have done that. I would have like for 3 days been like, "I'm a fucking shitbag. I fucking
Yeah.
hate bread. I wasn't supposed to." My mom's like, "Who gives a fuck? Have some fucking bread." Dude, it's actually kind of weird, but I actually even asked my mom about the porn thing. I was like, "Yo, mom, I think I'm gonna like maybe watch porn again." She's like, "John Thomas, go jerk off. Who cares? If it makes you happy, you're happy. Go jerk off. What the fuck? What the fuck are you beating yourself up for? Go jerk off." I'm like, "All right, cool. Yeah."
That's awesome.
I was all right. Well, I'm gonna go upstairs and read.
Does she walk in on you? She's like, "That's good. That's good."
She's
She's
like,
stroking.
"John Thomas, I'm so happy you're jerking off. That's wonderful. Look at you. You're having fun. That's great. I love you."
Is
Yeah.
that Johnny Sins? Oh, he's great. No, that's her. I think her approach is smart because it's like with all this stuff. Whenever you try to restrict yourself on stuff like porn or bread or whatever, or whacking off, if you just learn to bounce back quickly from it instead of beating yourself up for it, I think that's the right formula.
Yeah,
All that
for
stuff. 'Cause
sure.
I beat myself up so much about all that stuff. If I like jerk off or whatever, I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I'm depleted. I have no energy to do anything. I have
Yeah.
no creativity. I'm gonna watch the news.
Yeah,
But
I think. Go
yeah,
ahead. Keep going.
but yeah, with any of that stuff, or if you're like trying to stop drinking, and then you drink, you just gotta bounce right back, get back into your routine, and not even just forgive yourself quickly and just keep moving.
Totally. I think we live in this like. I think our culture is like super into optimization right now. I'm reading
Yeah,
this book that talks a lot about it, trainers, and it it just makes you realize like, that is good. That like especially when something like this happens where the whole world gets turned on its head, it's like it's not the right mindset for right now. I don't know, maybe
right.
it is. I mean, you should still be trying to get better and like learn how to do something you never knew how to do with all this downtime. But I
Yeah,
also think it's like it's maybe a good lesson that we have to go easy on ourselves and just try to get out of this thing in one piece.
right.
You know what I mean? Like we don't
Yeah,
like be wall to wall just like trying to like be the fucking greatest thing that's ever fucking happened every second of the day. It's like, no,
yeah,
do you just need to like fucking get through the day and then get through the next day and then we'll come out of this thing and hug the shit out of each other.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my advice was gonna be like just meditate and then have a cookie. I've just been eating carbs like crazy, dude. I had a fat bowl of just noodles for dinner.
Oh,
I
I've
just
been
had
eating pasta too.
yeah,
Yeah,
just with butter and pepper and salt for me. And I just fucking
yeah.
barf it. Yeah,
I've
dude,
been
it's the
doing olive
best.
oil though. I've been doing olive oil.
I gotta get some olive oil. It's a good move.
Yeah, I've been eating SpaghettiOs. I've been eating mac and cheese, but I you know every other day.
Dude, that's the key. That's what I'm doing with porn right
Yeah,
now. I'm gonna start going every other day, no more
yeah,
than an hour a week.
yeah.
That's my new mentality on it.
Nice. What's it? How much time elapses during your average sesh?
With porn?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I don't want to freak people out, bro. But like, I mean, lately because my wiener's so tired, it's been like it takes me like an hour. I gotta find
Really?
something hyper specific. Like I find like these like very little moments where they like make good eye contact when they're in like this perfect like composition. I'm like, all right, I can jizz to that. It's not
You gotta find
what
the
it is.
romance in it.
Yeah, exactly. I have to find like and like I've become like I think I mentioned this to you earlier, Chad. I become like a real critic. Like there's no one
Yeah.
to talk to about this critical knowledge that I have. But like I know when it's fake so easily now because I've seen so much. I'm like, that's just bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I find like a 2-second part. Actually, Dave Foster Wallace talked about that in his book where like, and it's funny, he wrote it as if he heard it from somebody else at a porn shop, but I think it was just his perspective. And then he just attributed it to someone else to like disassociate. But he
Yeah.
talked about how that's what like real porn lovers, those moments of genuine human connection in porn. I think that's probably, he's a smart dude, so he's finding the intelligence in something pretty seedy. But
Yeah.
I do come to that a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I've been trying to limit myself to just like sort of like what's it called when in Playboy the centerfold?
Centerfold.
Is that like a style of photo? I've been trying to
Yeah.
limit myself to just
Yeah.
like nudes. And
Yeah, that's much better.
but then the next day back to fisting. So, you know.
Yeah, I have to have a big dong in there.
I love it. You know, like
Call me old fashioned, all American, but that's my style.
you know, like on like 9/11, like on the anniversary, they'll like replay like this is what the news was saying that day, like this was what was happening then. This is what people are gonna come back to. Like this is what we were talking about during the pandemic.
Yeah,
Big dongs and porn.
these guys were geniuses. Well, dude, I saw it too. Like, just to transition out a little bit, like, saw like, because I've been playing a ton of Call of Duty too. I've been probably playing an hour or two a day.
Yeah,
That there's 50 million people on Call of Duty right now.
it's insane.
Wow.
Yeah, 50
That's
million.
crazy.
Like, if you're not on Call of Duty, are you even in the zeitgeist of what's happening in the world? Like, are you even alive right now? Like, that's where
It's
everybody's
crazy.
at. It's
Yeah.
fun, dude. It was
Yeah, it's
fun having you
I
on.
played
there.
with you guys. Yeah, I played with you guys too. I need to get back in there with you guys. I've been vacillating between Halo and COD, but I just left the war zone actually. I got 5th.
Oh, you were playing Call of Duty online?
I was in the war zone, yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. I love to hear that. What gun you rocking?
Well, yeah, have you played Warzone?
No.
Oh, so it's like a huge map, and it's like you start off with like 150 dudes. And I just do solos. Sometimes I'll join up with like a squad, but I'll do like a solo, and it's sort of like this huge map, and then last one to survive wins. So you parachute into the map, and it's like Grand Theft Auto size, like enormous, and you just like raid all these buildings for guns. And then you just try to find people. So it takes much longer, and it's like a lot less shooting, but it's fun because you're just like, it's sort of like paintball a little bit.
You got 5th out of 150?
Yeah, but I think I only killed like 3 people, so I think I was kind of hiding out a little bit.
But that's what you do in real life. I mean,
Yeah.
Right,
Peter won
yeah.
the Hunger Games, and he killed only like one guy.
Oh, good call. Yeah.
Yeah. Not that you're Peter.
But-
You're much more Katniss Everdeen, but like.
Well, I was getting dominated in your guys' games.
Yeah,
In the classic multiplayer, I was getting hosed.
But you were brand new to it, and we got some studs, and you don't know that level yet. Like, we've been playing that level relentlessly for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It was a great boon to our morale though to have you in there. You got great vibes over the comms.
Oh, dude. Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
It's great to talk to you. It's such cool dudes in that squad.
Oh yeah, they're legends. Yeah,
Yeah.
they get after it.
Yeah.
They're good with the headshot, and they're good with the zing. Yeah.
What's your gun? What's your loadout?
All right, dude. I'm glad you asked. I've been rocking the MP7 as per Brooks Burgoon's recommendation, but then it's a submachine gun, so it doesn't have the long range that you really need for a lot of those levels. So as my perk, I'm rocking. I got the perk where you can have 2 primary weapons. So then
Nice.
the M4, and I put like the APX hologram scope on it, so I can do a little bit of like a little sniping. So I got the best of both worlds. I can breach a house or a building with my little submachine gun, and then I can blow domes from 2 clicks away with my heavy machine gun.
Oh, did I need to do that? I'm rocking the MP4, I think. And then just a handgun. But I need to up my game. I need to get the 2 premier weapons.
I think you're gonna like it, dude.
Yeah. But I've been bagging with Kev. Dude, we did 2-on-2s, and usually we get dominated because these kids are so good, and they just fucking destroy us. But last night we had like a pretty even match. So there's a lot of healthy bagging going on. When those other ones, when you just get dominated, it's like you can get 2 or 3 bags or like, but in this one it was pretty even Steven. And they bagged back, which I was really happy about. I really like when dudes bag me back because it's like, all right, we're, I'm not just, stuff in your face.
Well, yeah, and it's a nice it's nice to find kindred spirits. Like, those people could be anywhere in the world, but they enjoy teabagging your digital avatar as much as you like teabagging theirs.
Yeah, I don't know what that says about me. That I kind of like getting bagged more than the act itself of bagging.
It's noble as fuck, dude. You like bringing other people joy more than you like bringing yourself joy.
Dude, thank you so much.
Aaron, have you been balling at all? Are you on any of these systems?
No, I haven't really played video games. When I play, it's usually MLB The Show or Rock Band. But I really haven't done those either. I've been playing my actual guitar more than anything.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, dude, don't be afraid to get Call of Duty or Halo and come live the dream.
Dude, Aaron, it'd be fun.
I know. I have a wife though, so that might not go over so well.
Yeah, dude, it's funny. I hear my friends' wives over the comms sometimes. You got us?
I got you now. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll be hearing my buddies, and they'll be like talking in their comms voice. They'll be like, "Yeah, bro, get dominated, bitch. How you like that?" And then their girlfriend will walk in. They're like, "Oh, hey, babe, what's up? Oh, yeah. Let's do a side salad. That sounds really nice." And then I'll start yelling. I'll be like, "Hey, no girlfriend voice over the comms." I'm like, mute your comms if you're using the girlfriend voice.
Yeah. Dude, I was. Oh, dude, I follow this. It's just like it's just like a model on Instagram, but she lives in Miami, and
Nice.
not to change the subject so quickly, but she lives in
No, go.
Miami, and she lives in like a high rise, and they have huge balconies, and they're just like by the pool at the bottom. They're just doing a dance party for the entire building, and it's like huge, like 20 stories, and I was like, I need something like that.
Wait,
That's my story.
You need a dance party?
No, it's just like can you imagine if you lived in a huge apartment complex and you had this big balcony and you're overlooking the ocean in Miami and you're all in quarantine together and you're all just like, what are we doing? And then your apartment complex just throws you a freaking dance party for the entire building at once.
That'd be amazing. Is everyone dancing on their balconies or are they dancing at
Yeah,
the pool? Oh,
on
okay,
their
I got it now.
balconies.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Who's the model? Kiki Pasio?
No, Cindy Prado.
For sure.
But
Yeah, I was on some like super hot ladies like Instagram live where she was doing a workout, and I was like, hey, I just wanted to talk to her.
yeah.
But instead of just being like, hey, how are you doing? I was like, hey, is there a way to work out your biceps without them getting too big? And then she didn't respond. And then I asked one more time, and then I just out of shame X'd off the live, and I was like, all right, back to real life. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Dude, speaking of lives, how are the lives going?
Dude, they're so fun, man. I
Yeah.
really enjoy them. Yeah, I mean, it's like it works well with my brain because people just fire information at me, and then I get real frenetic. But it actually kind of calms my brain sometimes to just have that steady stream of stimulation coming in, and then I'll just be like, doof, 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 doof. But I heat up. Like my temperature goes up by like 2 degrees every time I do it, and then but it's fun, and it's nice to talk to the Stokers like in real time like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's a good way to feel connected and still feel productive. I've been really enjoying them. I think that's something that I'll keep doing after this is over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what's been kind of cool about this. Like, I actually think this whole thing has given me a lot of clarity on activism and comedy and like all the stuff we do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we were working on some projects and I was just like so invested in a good way. But I think I was almost being too hard on the process because I was like, I was being like, I don't think I was making activism and comedy too important. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And it is, you have to care, but it's like, then something like this happens and you're like, dude, this is just like a privilege that we get to do this stuff.
Yeah.
And like, just have fun with it. You know what I mean? And just let it rip. Yeah.
No, I felt that same shift too. Like, I didn't know what it was, but I just felt much more relaxed and like free. And then this like, it's sort of given us the opportunity to, like, we've always wanted to remake Fast and the Furious. We're doing stuff like that. And then like editing those videos, I was just editing like all day yesterday. It's like the most fun I've ever had.
Oh, dude, you're editing on the race car scene was so, on the Smoke'em scene was so good. It was so good.
Thank you. I feel like I feel like Hugh Jackman in Swordfish when I'm editing. You know?
Yeah.
Just fucking cranking it out. It's like, I love editing so much. But just like, just like I've been watching like Steve Martin and stuff, and just to get it's given a chance to sort of get like a different perspective on all that stuff and just sort of like reevaluate so you can get back to the fun, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it strips away a lot of the politics too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like you're doing comedy and then we're doing our activism, but we're also living in a community with other people who do that stuff. And sometimes their opinion starts to change my opinion. And I'm not even conscious of the fact that it's not even really my opinion, that it's more my environment pushing me in that direction.
Right.
And then all this stuff happens and all that stuff seems so silly.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, who cares what like anybody thinks? Like, it's all, we're arguing about nothing. We're all just trying to like elevate our own station and make ourselves more special. And like, it's all just like it's bullshit. Like, it's all just like, it's all of us just like finding ways to make ourselves like feel a little bit smarter, funnier than the people we're with. And it's like, none of that shit matters. Like, who gives a
I know.
fuck?
Yeah, that's
like,
such a, go ahead.
Even like things that are like on the fence of like offensive. I used to be kind of like, don't say things that are like at all offensive. And now I'm just like, well, if a bunch of people are dying and there's a crazy virus ripping through the world, if that's what makes someone feel a little bit more okay for a second, maybe it's not that big of a deal. You know, within reason. I'm not saying, you know, don't run out of your house and say the N-word, but
Yeah.
I just mean like, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I think I'm just being easier on people, which is good.
Yeah. Well, you gotta take chances, take risks.
Yeah.
Not with. Yeah. Never mind. I'm not gonna
No,
go.
go.
No. I mean, I was gonna say not with racism.
Yeah, not racism. I don't mean with racism.
Yeah. But just being edgy. You gotta, you know, dance on that line a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know this whole thing it's made me so much more excited to dive back into those projects because it's just like it's a much more relaxed. And you know, like I've been watching like the Rick Rubin documentary, and like they talk about creativity and how, you know, any kind of stress inhibits creativity. So, you know, being able to sort of gain that more, I keep saying like relaxed perspective on everything, it just helps everything flow a little bit, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I've been I got a bunch of classics. I bought Catcher in the Rye, Grapes of Wrath, and what else did I buy? What's the other one? I don't fucking know.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, I think Catcher in the Rye, that guy's annoying, dude. Holden Caulfield.
Oh, he's so ornery, dude.
Yeah, and he's so self-obsessed, and he's like just I think I rated too much to him. Like his like battles with being authentic. It's like I think we all wrestle with that, especially when you're in your adolescence. And but seeing his brain and one that's so close to my own insecurities, I was just like, I had to throw the book away. I was like, dude, just shut the fuck up, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, quit worrying about like your fucking professor and how he's kind of a horse's ass. Just go party, dude.
I know.
Like, but people love him. I get it.
Now, I think there's something about reading books like just good literature in the morning that for me I felt just better in the morning. Not that I don't feel bad in the morning, but just like it does something to your brain. I think it gives it like a boost. Oh, I got Huck Finn. That's what I got too. I got Huck Finn.
Nice, dude.
Fired up to read that again.
Yeah, Mark Twain, dude. Beast.
Yeah,
I think that stuff's great. I think it really does, like, I think it just clears the freeway in your brain. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're getting these really clean, well thought out sentences that are, you know, really well organized and paint a very clear picture. And it's just clearing up your brain to think more like that.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Then you go around and you start like, you know, and then you see other people not reading and you're like, what a dunce. What a dunce, dude.
Should we let the dogs in?
Yeah, let's get the dudes in here. How should we do this? Are we just going to bring in, what's the plan?
Should we do both at the same time?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, because I both just told them 8:45, so let's see. Dude, I think I might pull the trigger on an assault bike.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at the Rogue Echo. because I've been running outside, but running on the pavement and stuff, and it just fucks up your legs.
Yeah, it's hard on the knees and the hips, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, get a bike, man. I'm trying some kettlebells, but they're sold out everywhere, and they're so expensive. But I mean, I can afford it, but I just feel like guilty spending so much on like kettlebells. But I love kettlebells, so I don't know.
I think it's a good investment. I think like
They last forever.
yeah, what are they, cast iron?
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
I'm getting
mean-
the competition bells, so I don't know if these ones are cast iron, but they're some. What's the other iron? Bulk iron,
Raw
dense
iron.
iron. Yeah, it's
I don't
raw
know.
iron. I'm gonna get some raw iron bells. And then today I bought a 1 pound jump rope so I can put on some muscle while I skip rope.
Yeah, dude.
Get my traps freaking loaded, dude. Not like Jean-Claude Van Damme. I was watching him in Kickboxer today. He has no traps.
Really?
No, it's hilarious. He's so jacked and he just has 0 traps.
Oh,
Oh, bro, dude, I feel at home in these things, dude. I just been online just getting
Yeah.
murked, dude, by dudes who rip at freaking COD, dude. But I'm getting better, dude.
Dude, I love that you got camo, man.
Yeah,
That just puts you in the right mindset to shoot some domes.
it was a no-brainer, dude. I saw it. I was cruising on Amazon.
Uh-oh.
Lost Strider there. Oh, but we gained Joe. We lost
Yeah,
Strider. Joe, how you doing? You
Joe.
good? How's it going?
Good. It's like a nice 3-mile walk.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
Good, dude.
Text Strider.
Aaron, how's it going, man?
Oh,
Just
there
go-
it is, dude.
Oh, there you go.
Sick.
Joe,
My
the hair's looking
lords,
good.
My legends.
Oh, thanks. Yeah,
Nice
this
one,
is 2 weeks length now from a full buzz.
Nice,
I
dude.
dig it.
You guys all just playing Call of Duty or something?
Exactly.
We're gearing up.
Yeah, we played for a while. We played earlier today, Strider. Strider, your policy is if someone plays worse than you on your team, what's your policy or your theory?
It means that's why we lost, because I am and should be the worst player. So if I'm ever not the worst player, it's that other dude's fault.
Why
Who's
do
your
you
favorite
suck?
person to kill?
My favorite person to kill? Probably our buddy Greg Giebel, dude. He talks good smack. It's the type of smack that's smart and clever, and it's just the right amount of tone where it gets you enough, but funny enough. And we started at about the same time, and he's way better than I am right now. So it
Mhm.
just means that, it's been the closest competition, but not really, because he's way better. So it hurts the most. So when I get to murk him in a hard point, it feels good.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. What do you think about the Connor boys on there? They get a little too long-winded.
Yeah.
They're long-winded on the comms.
Yeah, I mean, look, when you're on the comms, dude, and you're at when you're at the caves Azir, bro, and you're trying to hold it down with holographic sight down there in the hard point, you know that one of your bros is up there sniping for you while you're sacrificing the body down there, and you're hearing a story, like a third-person story about, I don't know, something funny his brother said, and you're getting all context, dude, and no punchline. You just got to go, dude, keep it down. I need to know where the guys are coming in from in the cave, But, I love the energy. I love the enthusiasm. They're unbelievable guys, great family, Connors all around. But, yeah, when we're on COD, you don't busy up comms, dude. I mean, that's combat 101, dude. Over, out. That's how you talk. 10-4, Roger.
Copy that.
Yeah.
Oh, my dog.
Joe, when are you gonna get an Xbox?
I'm not. I don't feel like playing video games. I feel like it's going back in time.
Yeah, I have regressed to my 16-year-old self. I'm just watching porn, reading a little bit, working out, and playing video games. But I got to tell you, Joe, I'm maybe the happiest I've ever been.
Well, I mean, when I just feel like whenever I'm playing video games, I feel like my mom's gonna like bring a bowl of popcorn in any minute. Like, I just feel like 13 again. I don't want to do that. And plus, I suck now. I used to be really good at video games, and if I try to play, I fucking suck ass.
Dude, I think it's more fun when you suck, honestly.
No, it sucks. It's not
No,
fun.
Dude, I suck. I've been getting bagged nonstop. It's awesome.
Why is that? No, it's not fun.
I dig it, dude.
I mean, it's sick to be part of something. You know, you're out there, you're connected with like some 13-year-old in like, you know, who knows where, New Hampshire or something like that, dude. He just had a tough time. His dad yelled at him, and he's got.
Is that who you're talking to on the
I'm the
headset?
guy he's letting steam off on. No. I'm only talking to my bros that I know. I keep the
Oh,
doors
okay.
closed. Yeah.
Dude, I've had to kick Stokers. Stokers have joined our private games, and we've had to boot some Stokers. It's super flattering that they want to play with us. I really feel privileged, but it's like, you know, it's intimate conversation going on there. So it's hard to have someone who no one's met in person. Yeah.
How does that happen? Don't they have to send like an invite? Because I'll get like the invites, but I just think you just don't.
Yeah, how do they just hop on?
If you're playing a private game in Call of Duty and they know your name, they can add you as a friend without you accepting it, and then they can join your game.
Oh.
And so they'll just hop in, and like all the bros will be like, "Hey, who's FT Vegeta? Who's FT Vegeta?" And they're like, "Par, is that one of your fans? Get him out of here!" And I'm like, "Hey, bro, FT Vegeta, I'm sure you're a good guy, but you got to bail, dude."
With a funky username.
Yeah, and I'm like, "You got to get out of here, dude." I'm like, "We'll play another time, but right now it's no bueno, dude."
Yeah, it's a new etiquette we're learning. I mean, that's got to be part of the etiquette. You know, it's like, you know, when you're conning with your bros, dude, it's like a conversation. You know what I mean? You have comms going on. You're hearing the Connor boys go on for too long, and it's like, you don't just walk up to someone else's dinner table and sit down. You're not just gonna freaking hop in on someone else's game. But you know what, dude? There've been some good Stoker dudes who have even DM'd me and been like, "Yo, I saw that you were gaming, but I didn't want to hop in." And I was like, "Oh, that's legit, dude."
That's
And
cool.
I'm like,
that's
"Well,
nice.
let's try to find a time, you know, and then we'll merc together."
Yeah, we should do that. We should all get on and do that. That'll be really fun.
That'd be super fun. We could get a pretty
Can we
good party
Twitch
going.
that?
I'm sure we can, but you know, dude, our
Dude.
my Twitch capabilities are limited.
Such a headache, dude.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like we did
hard.
that Bud Light Twitch, and they were like setting it up. It took like 4 hours, and I'm like the whole time I'm like, I have no idea what you're doing right now.
Dude,
And
that
he's
was
like,
the
"Oh."
worst.
Oh, dude, he's like, "Oh, all right, Chad, we're gonna work on yours now." And he's like, "Now just scroll up to settings and then put on the receipt." I'm like, "What are you talking about, dude?" And he's like, "You're all set to go." I'm like, "Dude, I can't see anything. I can't even see the fucking game."
Dude, it was hard.
Yeah.
And those guys were good at what they did too. Like I
They're
couldn't
really good.
imagine
Yeah.
how they could have done that any better. Like there was
Yeah.
just, you know,
Yeah. We all need to listen.
Is he Australian?
No, he's British, but
British.
I don't know. What
He
I'm
was
doing.
chill. No,
Yeah,
it's
he's
a
a
good
cool guy.
accent.
Yeah.
Joe, can you do a British
You guys sipping
accent?
on scotch and wine?
I'm drinking wine.
I've got
Nice.
I've got a bourbon.
Nice.
My second glass of the quarantine. I started drinking last night.
Sorry, what were you gonna ask?
Cheers, bro. Cheers.
Cheers, my friend. Joe, can you do a British accent?
I don't think I can't really do any accent.
Try it. Give it a shot.
What do you want me to say?
Say, I would like some crumpets and tea for breakfast, please.
Okay, I would like some crumpets and tea for breakfast, please.
That's pretty good.
dude. That's pretty
No,
good.
I don't think so.
That's great.
I was surprised. I didn't think you'd be able to get the gruff out of your voice, but you actually you
Dude.
pitched it nicely.
Can you say Didka in a British accent? Just Didka, but British.
Ditka.
Very good.
Nice. That was sick.
Are you fired up? The new Jordan doc, the new Bulls doc is coming out in like a week.
Yeah, starts Sunday. Yeah, that'll be cool.
That's gonna be
Something
awesome.
to look forward to. Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
it going to
that
be
is
on?
fun. ESPN.
Perfect. I'm watching it. Consider
It's
it
a
done.
10-part doc.
Nice.
10
The
parts,
last
dude,
big
about their
one.
last season together.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Dude, you look at photos of Jordan just flying through the air for a dunk. I mean, that physique is like It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's like beautiful, right? It's crazy.
Yeah, and he's just flying.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
watching him as a kid, and like, yeah, man.
He's so jacked.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
jacked.
Long sinewy muscles though. They're just like so like perfectly composed and designed for the sport he plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
awesome.
crazy.
I was looking at this thing like, remember that show Sports Science? Have you ever seen that show?
The worst show
Nah.
ever, dude.
Dude, it's the formatting of it is like designed to get nothing done. I feel like they like have 2 minutes of something to say and extend it over 25 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, this whole thing could have been done like that. It's like it's directed by the Connor brothers, dude. Zing, dude. Connor brothers, dude. Zing. But dude, like one of them that I read is about how athletes when they dunk, so they look like they're flying, and they did like the science behind it, which is kind of cool. Like, and it just came down to like they literally just like push their back out a little bit, so it's an optical illusion. It just perceives that little flight thing by like while they're actually coming down, gravity's pulling them down. They flatten out their back so it looks like they're flying. So,
Whoa.
but that's like an art form. You know, that's sick. Jordan was the best at doing it. Maybe
Wow.
who's the guy? Dominic Wilkins. He was freaking.
Well, yeah, those guys can jump so high they can get like parallel.
Oh yeah, dude. They're 40 inches in the air. They got time to do that. They could
Yeah.
send an email up there, dude. They could listen
Yeah.
to an entire Connor story up there, dude. Zing again, dude.
Oh, dude, you're hammering him. I love it. Dude, how brutal is ESPN right now? Have you guys tried watching ESPN?
Dude.
And it's
Yeah, I
like,
tried to watch Sports Center. There's not much going on.
they're doing like the 87 Masters like rewatch, and they're like talking to Jack Nicholson afterwards. You're just like, or Jack Nicholson, you're like, this is boring. And then they got like gaming stuff on there all day. It's like World of Warcraft, like guys
Oh,
talking
really?
about like their technique.
Yeah, I don't want
Yeah.
to watch NBA players play video games.
Yeah, that too. Patrick Beverly's as annoying in video game competitions as he is on the court. It's
That's
wild.
hilarious, dude.
Yeah, he's talking shit the whole time. It's hilarious.
That's gold.
Dude, I've been watching some Twitch guys playing COD. It's kind of relaxing. This guy's Summit 1G. Just watching him
beast?
murk. Yeah, he's a beast.
Is he playing on
He's just-
a
well,
is he on a PC?
yeah, he's on PC, and
Yeah.
to be honest, like the little like click clack of the keyboard gives me some ASMR action, so I think that's kind of why I like it.
Ooh,
But he's just
nice.
like these Twitch guys are in their little like compound with their like freaking Sparko race driver seat for video games,
yeah.
and they're just like there's something about it, dude. I can watch it for hours.
What's popular, right? Don't
Yeah.
esports get viewership like that exceeds everything but like the NFL basically?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
they get like millions of viewers, and but what's funny is the commentary on the side, because like all the fans are like debating. And they're like, "Oh, dude, Summit's losing it, dude. He's not nading like he used to," stuff like that.
That's awesome,
You're
dude.
just like,
That's
they're just
awesome.
like talking shit to each other. Yeah,
Should we answer some questions?
Yeah, dude, let's go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the pod could have saved my life. Superheroes
It
is
could
dope.
have.
Oh, right. Yeah, so maybe it didn't.
So,
Yeah.
R.I.P. fan.
Oh yeah, this dude. Yeah, hopefully he's
There's like
not.
some Eminem Dido song right here, dude.
Yeah, Stan.
Damn, dude. Yeah.
Superheroes to Stoke. I just want to reach out and show my appreciation for your promotion of April being Testicular Cancer Awareness Month. After the last week's pod, I was so fired up that I ended up giving myself a testicular exam and found a weird mass that wasn't normal. My stroke took
Whoa.
a turn southwards. Oh yeah, but I ended up going to my doctor, and it turns out it's normal mass and not cancer. After the exam,
Nice.
we even had a great bonding session after about testicular anatomy and mountain biking. Now Stoke levels are at an all-time high, and my doc and I are homies. Oh, that's awesome.
Love
Because of this
that,
pod, I
dude.
was able to detect something potentially dangerous ASAP, and if it was cancer, I could have saved my life by the pod. So thank you all. To all you Stokers, check your nuts once a month. Thanks, Baker.
Love
Dude,
So
that.
is he trying to brag that he has big balls or what?
I don't think so. P.S. My fiance and I have been QTing together for 4 weeks now, and things have really quieted down romantically. Do you bros have any recs to rekindle the spark? Interesting.
Dude, my GF and I have been doing exercises together, dude. Like we'll do some yoga, we'll hop into some just lightweight calisthenic stuff, body weight stuff. And once you get the
Transition
exercise,
that into banging.
I mean, sometimes yes, sometimes no. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm just saying it's a
You
nice
sounded like Christopher Walken there.
Yeah.
You know, hey, what are you gonna do? You know, sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Yeah.
You're talking
Yeah,
to me, you're using the wrong tone. You're gonna do it again? I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
Yeah. Dude, I agree. I think
Tone.
when I used to work out with my ex, it always got us fired up afterwards. I'd like slap her butt during the workout and be like, "Come on, babe, we got this." And you get to feel strong, and she gets to feel strong, and then you both like look at the other one, and you're like, "Oh man, you're a determined, hardworking person." I respect that
Nice.
energy. It's
We'll make a
pumping me
nice
up sexually.
Dude, I love that. Make a healthy meal
Yeah.
together, and you're not that couple at the gym, dude. Because when you're that couple at the gym, dude, a little bit distracting, a little bit like, come on, we're in the gym. But now
Yeah.
you're at home. You're in the sanctity of your own abode. So anything flies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, I agree. So this is a time to get creative, dude. I mean, you have so much spare time right now, and you're isolated. You're in the Q teen, so you could get creative with what you do. You could have create like an Italian night and just deck out the place in like vines and shit, and just make some spaghetti and have like a Lady and the Tramp moment. Just get creative with your meals, and like pretend like you're in Italy in one moment, and then pretend like you're in Brazil in the other, and then translate that to the bedroom, however they are sexually.
I like
If
that.
that makes sense.
That's
I like
sick,
that
yeah.
there's role playing, because you're essentially creating a new person then,
Right.
who's
Right.
still in essence the person you love, but there's enough of like a difference there where it sparks some new feelings.
Yeah. Like have like a Hawaii night, have like a beach night, throw on some florals, she can wear like a bikini, and then you just make mahi mahi or whatever you can get from your grocery store. I know it's tough right now, but maybe just get some like tilapia.
Tilapia.
Yeah, it pretends
Yeah.
mahi mahi.
Dude, and maybe play hide and go seek. I don't know how
Oh,
big
yeah.
your apartment is, but even small, it's fun, because then you have to get extra creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that
Put
leads to
headphones on.
boning, but it's just fun. Yeah.
I was gonna say with your nuts too. Props to this guy for checking them. That's your nuts. You never really think about having an issue with them, and like I've had 2 issues with my nuts. And like when I was a kid and I was in like 3rd grade, I had the testicular torsion, which is where it's like it could have died.
Twisted
And
up.
my nut was swelling up, and I was too afraid to ask my mom, like, "Hey, can I go to the doctor? Like, can you check this out?" Because like it was my nuts. So, guys out there, don't be afraid to, if there's something, check your nuts first off, and if there's something a little off about your nuts, don't be afraid to hit up the doctor or your mom or dad and say, there's something going on down there, because they care about the sanctity of your balls for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a fire PSA, bro.
Good call, dude. Don't be nuts. Talk about your nuts.
Nice.
Hey.
Nice.
Dude, remember
Dude.
Tom Green? Remember he had like a
Yeah.
and then
Showed
he was
his-
talking about it.
He did a whole episode about didn't he like show the surgery on his
Yeah.
show?
Yeah.
Showed it. Whatever happened to Andy Milonakis? Remember Andy Milonakis, dude?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. I used to see him wandering around Sunset a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, trying to film something.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah. At least it's better.
Yeah,
At
I
least
was
it's
seeing like in
probably-
front of Saddle Ranch.
That's what I
or
mean.
something.
Well, you're saying like wandering. I was like, oh man, I picture him like with brown bag in it and like vaping
Yeah.
on an
Yeah.
e-scooter. But at least he's trying to be productive. That's good.
Phil Hartman said his favorite thing was just to walk down Sunset and just smoke a joint by himself.
Nice, dude. Phil Hartman's the man.
Yeah.
That sounds nice.
His famous film noir character is gold, dude.
Oh, it's so, dude, his SNL audition, him and
Oh, dude,
Belushi's and him and Dana Carvey's, they're just so good.
it's unreal.
Yeah, I should watch those. I've never seen.
You should, dude. Yeah, Phil Hartman's energy is how everybody like who wants to act imagines they can be that cool in the audition room. He's just like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. He's like, I do voices. Go ahead, just give me something. And then like someone does it, he nails it. His buddy hops up during it. Freaking Lovitz gets up and they like do something real
Yeah.
quick. And he's like, yeah, I'll pick this up. Mitch Dream, no big deal. Drills it, dude. It's unbelievable.
It's
That's
crazy.
awesome.
Yeah.
Messaging you today with a question in my most recent situation. COVID has totally cock-blocked me and my awesome GF. We've been stoked about each other for almost a year now, but we were out-of-state college relationship. Now we're across the country. Just reaching out to get some opinions on what to keep the Stoke fire blazing over this quarantine time.
It's gotta be phone sex.
Yeah, I think Joe's right. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I've been away from my GF but
Just tell her, be like, hey, reach down there and tell me how big it is, Like Heather and Oz in American Pie 2.
Is that what you sound like is that what you say when you have phone sex?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have phone sex. I just have sex and human to human.
Nice, the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, I mean, in person, yeah.
You're a beast.
JT, I think, has dabbled in phone sex.
It's really fun. I think I had a webcam porn addiction, so it's like maybe my brain is specifically suited for it, but I think it can feel just as alive as the real thing sometimes. You just have to not judge yourself. Just whatever crazy thing you're saying, just say it. And then you just have to be perceptive to how the other person responds to it. But, it's easy. I think you say something, you push the envelope a little bit, like, yeah, like, okay, I'm going to pull out my fat cock. And then if you get like a moment of silence, you just change your voice. And you're like, hey, is that okay? And then
you ever accidentally jizz on the phone and then you're like, oh man.
No, I've never premature during a phone sex session, but that would be very much me to do that. I kind of have the problem the other way where I'm like, I can't finish, but
it's the end of the month, bro, and your minutes are going to run out.
Disappointing for the other person. Yeah, but it can be really fun. Yeah, I think give it a shot. And then also you can just do sweet things for each other, write her a song or.
Bro, you know what I was going to say? I was going to say write her a handwritten letter. Handwrite that, dude. A nice, fountain tip pen if you have one, but, ballpoint's going to do just fine. Write it, dude. Maybe you even do a little bit of Chad was saying role play. Pretend you're like in the Revolutionary War or something like that, dude. You're like, I'm away serving my country. And you are serving your country by staying home. And everyone around you, serving those people around me right now. I'm on my duty, but I miss you so much and I can't wait to be back. And then you virtually get back. And then eventually, physically, you'll get back and it's going to be nice, dude.
Yeah, I think all this time apart is actually kind of good because it's like building up all this excitement for when we can see each other. You know what I mean?
It's like a good techno song, dude. Like Pronail, dude, It's just like, wait for that beat to come, dude. Just that beat to drop, dude. We're just earning it right now. We're earning that drop, dude.
Yeah, I've been away from my GF for a month now. But, I sort of I take solace in the fact that the separation is building up. It's stoking the flame.
Yeah.
So then when the reuniting happens, I can't speak. When the reunion happens, it's going to be like a fireworks show at Disneyland, even though it's closed right now. But
you guys are going to dissolve into each other and explode like fireworks.
Yeah.
Oh, fire.
Yeah, and all your particles are going to get mixed up together and you're going to be indistinguishable from one another.
Yeah. It's going to be that part when like Tinkerbell flies from the Matterhorn and it's just like everything's going off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Spiral upwards in this beautiful dust cloud of, just love particles.
Straight up mortars of sexual energy.
Yes.
Oh, dude, I love that.
Blasting over the Los Angeles sky, illuminating our lives.
Yeah. We're gonna light up Culver City.
That's gonna be awesome.
That's gonna be nice.
Aaron, dog.
Very true. Perfect rendition, dude. The grand finale right there, dude.
All right, this is one that I think a lot of people are feeling right now. Hey, Chad and JT and company. I've been sort of wrestling with losing my senior year of high school. I missed the squad. Everyone is in quarantine. We didn't get to go on senior SB. Stoke and bronze is at an all-time low. How do we recover from this and make the end of our high school experience something that doesn't feel like a waste? Sincerely, the A1 squad. P.S. Everyone is going away to different dank school next year's. I just want to dap up the homies so bad.
Yeah, that's sad. I would be pissed if I was a senior in high school right now. This sucks.
Yeah.
You're missing out on prom and, graduation and all that stuff.
I think Joe's right. You got to feel anger towards it. It's like the 5 stages of grief, right? You got to denial, negotiation, anger, and then acceptance. Is it 4 stages or
It's
something?
5.
No, and then horny.
Yeah, and then horny. And then, but so yeah, you got to go through that, and you're right to be upset. You know, it's a rite of passage.
Maybe
And
it was
it's been,
Zoom prom.
yeah, and it's been changed. But then I think we got to get creative, right? Like, how can we make? Because I think in some ways it's kind of good because everyone will always remember that this happened, and you'll be like, oh, I was part of the class that graduated during quarantine. You know what I mean? And we lost out on all that stuff. And then it kind of can provide an opportunity for you to come up with like, you know, a coda to that story where you're like, so what we did is we all got together. I don't know.
And
it's hard
rented a
for me to come
limo,
up with-
dude. You just got to rent a limo, dude, down the road from now. Just cruise something with your crew. You know what I mean?
But how are they going to be in the limo together?
After quarantine. I mean, postponed style. You know, I
Yeah,
think it will get postponed. I mean, it's a bummer that it's not happening in real time, but I think it'll still happen. Actually, maybe not. If it's all through summer, fuck, man. Yeah, I guess I'm just trying to hold out hope that it can still happen for these kids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
In that case, renting a limo is tight.
I think they're gonna be the kids who are like seniors in high school at this time. They're gonna be like the quarantine class, and it's like, oh, everyone knows the quarantine class because they live life to the fullest because they missed out on senior year in high school. So those guys,
It's a shame. I mean,
those guys.
the night of my
rage the
senior prom,
hardest.
I banged in the back seat of my mom's Ford Expedition, and none of these kids are going to get to do that.
Well, dude, I mean, yeah, that's true.
No, it's true.
With
You could have
leather
phone
seat.
you could have phone sex in the back of your mom's car.
Yeah, that's
Go in
awesome.
there,
By the way,
maybe
Joe.
use the speakerphone, get some surround sound going if your mom's got a nice car.
Joe, that's awesome about
Yeah.
that Ford Expedition. By the way, I'm surprised
is
your
awesome.
hog.
Thanks. Yeah, it was a really
Yeah.
nice car, leather seat.
Yeah. Good
Leather
thing it wasn't an Explorer, right?
Huh?
For your
Yeah,
hog.
Explorer might not have worked.
Yeah,
That
you
poor
needed the
that poor
expedition.
woman hasn't been satisfied since. She started off at the top of Mount Everest, and now she's climbing, you know, Tetons and Mount Whitney, and none of them feel as special.
True.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, that's hilarious.
Um,
It's crazy that you got a cougar to go to prom with you. I'm just imagining this was a cougar that you were with.
I wish. No, she was also a senior, but
Tight.
yeah, any guy that could bring like an older woman to prom, that's pretty awesome.
What's the Emil Hirsch movie?
Girl
The
Next Door.
Girl Next Door, yeah.
Good
Dude.
movie, dude.
Alicia
yeah, really
Cooper.
solid.
Yeah, Alicia
Yeah.
Cooper. Yeah,
She was
legit.
great.
Yeah, legit movie.
Good soundtrack. Really good soundtrack.
Great, dude. What's his name? Dave. What's that guy?
David Gray. This
David
Year's
Gray.
Love. That's a
Yeah.
pretty song. Well, so use that song. Whatever girl you were going to ask to prom, still ask her, and then just do a Zoom prom with just you two and play that song, This Year's Love, over Zoom.
Bro.
And then give her a digital kiss at the end of the night.
JT, that's a great call. That song, or if I may, you know, I don't want to hop in DJ here, but the other song that I know you love, Ariel Pink and the Haunted Graffiti, that one. Ooh, baby.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's somebody else.
It's Ariel
that's
Pink
the-
and the Haunted Graffiti, right?
I think it's the Osmond Brothers or something.
Oh, it's originally the Osmond Brothers, and then she does a remake. Yeah, the Osmond Brothers wrote it.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That is
Ooh,
true.
baby. Yeah,
True.
that's from Celeste and Jesse. Is that the name of that movie?
It's also from what's the one with Miles Teller? And,
Spectacular Now.
William Woodley. Yeah, that's how I found out about it.
Nice, dude. All right. Well, yeah, dude. So I don't know how you get your bros involved, but maybe you guys could all do a Zoom, pretend you're at like Benihana's together before the dance. And then you
Yes,
guys can-
dude.
Yeah, and then you guys can do a fake limo ride somehow over Zoom, and then do a fake dance, and then you can partner off with your respective dates, and then from there it's it's up to however things pan out. But
Yeah.
Private Zoom.
Fucking
Yeah.
get some in and out DoorDash to your house if you can. Oh, that'd be tight.
yes,
That's nice.
yeah,
Oh, JT, that's a
Yeah.
good call, dude. You could still do it. You could do it virtually, dude. You could.
yeah. I wish there was something more tactile we could offer, but I think we'll keep thinking on it. We can revisit. All right, what's up, dudes? I'm studying computer science in college right now, and the whole reason I got into it was because I love creating things. I like to believe that the only limit to what's possible in this field is one's imagination. However, my classes lately have not been giving me any opportunity to be creative, and it's really leaking my stoke tanks. How do I inject more creative activities in my daily life to give my creative muscle the juicy pump they deserve and the stimulus they need to grow? I like this guy's attitude.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it sounds like something you would say.
I lost everybody. Come on back.
A little bit.
He wants to be more creative, but his classes in computer science aren't making him feel more creative. So he wants to know how he can inject his field with more creativity. Yeah, just to keep his brain activated and keep him feeling good because he likes
within computer science.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know.
Dude, I would watch The Social Network and just, look at the way, even though Mark Zuckerberg's kind of a knob, just look at the way they sort of had their own fun with their computer skills, They're like, oh, I know these things, so I'm going to create this social network, whatever. Maybe sort of look at, read about the tech guys and think about how they use their creativity to sort of think outside the box, and then apply that to your own work. Because I think that's ultimately what you want to do. You want to create something that no one's ever thought of before, introduce something entirely new to the marketplace. So maybe just devote yourself to that pursuit.
That sounds badass.
And have it in your dome. So when you set your mind, it's like, I want to create this new computer, software, whatever. Your subconscious will be working on that. And then one day the idea is just going to pop in, and then you go to work.
Yeah.
Zoom prom.
Yep. Amen.
Yeah.
And dude, you know what?
Figure out a way to do prom. Sorry.
Dude, like every artist, you got to learn the rules before you break them. I mean, I don't know how long this guy said he was in this program for, but it's like, baby, you don't just come out playing jazz. You got to learn, you got to get trained, and then you can start hitting the notes you want to be hitting with a good crew and you're vibing. So maybe the creativity will come. Maybe you got a very active mind and you're a smart dude and it's a little slow for you. But I don't know. I don't know where he is in the basics, but sometimes, he's probably feeling ahead of it. But master those fundamentals, dude,
Yeah.
Become Tim Duncan before you can become, my dog Kobe did.
Dude, I think introduce some weirdness into your life too. Like you seem like you're a really smart guy, so I'm sure it's easy to get a lot of validation and a lot of fun out of the things you're good at, but maybe like try some clubs and stuff that are at the edge of your interests. You know what I mean? Like do like a clothing design class, do something weird and maybe that'll create new vocabulary for you and new lessons and new ways of thinking about things that'll actually apply to computer science. I'm thinking about Range, that book we read by David Epstein, and like it's weird how like the more outside the box subjects you can invest yourself in, the more you'll get ideas for the things you really care about. Like maybe read the next book I'm going to read is Demi Moore's memoir. It's like, I don't know what that's going to be about, but it'll be interesting to see the world through Demi Moore's eyes. And maybe by being,
you're just going to read that so you have something to talk to chicks about.
Yeah, that's part of it. But also I think it's like, I'm a guy, and it'll be nice to.
No, but that is a good conversation. So I'd be like, hey, I just read Demi Moore's biography. Like, I think a lot of women would be into that.
And if I walk a mile in her shoes, I'll better understand Demi Moore and what it feels like to be an A-list actress who is.
It'd be fun to read about
and I'll be more versatile after that.
I'm excited for the chapter on striptease.
Yeah, that'll be compelling.
That's got to be exciting. Yeah.
I'm curious what her thoughts are on that. I think she was the highest paid actress for that movie at the time, like in history. Yeah.
Dude, G.I. Jane.
Dude, such a good movie.
Great
I've never seen a wild thing feel sorry for itself. A bird will drop frozen and dead off a wire bough without ever uttering a word of complaint. Something like that.
And dude,
exactly, dude.
But I think the best of them all, Charlie's Angels 2, Full Throttle.
Yeah. Dude, that's part about that movie. Go ahead.
Her Desert Eagles.
Yep.
So good.
Dude, Justin Theroux's abs in that movie, and he said all he did to get him
Oh,
was
yeah.
he said all he did was do an ab roller. And I'm like,
Really?
get the fuck out of here, Justin Theroux. Those ab
Nah,
rollers
dude.
work, but they don't work that well. Yeah.
Yeah, did
Nah,
you
dude.
watch that movie and you're like, that dude wrote Tropic Thunder?
Well, I think abs are made in the kitchen too. He probably was on a good diet.
Yeah, true.
That's a fire. That could be a quote of the week, dude. Abs are made in the kitchen, dude. Love that.
I think that's an Arnold saying. By the way, who's
Yeah,
been?
someone
have you guys
said
it.
have you guys been watching his Instagram?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nah,
It's incredible.
Yeah, he's crushing it.
Every
check
post,
it out.
yeah, he's like every year, twice a year, I clean my boots. And it's just him like brushing his cowboy boots. Here I am at home, smoking a little stogie, having a jacuzzi, and social distancing.
Dude, Arnold's the best, dude.
Yeah, he's
the best.
on message in the weirdest ways possible. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like every
Yeah.
time you look at him, you're shocked at the things that are happening in the frame. He's
Yeah.
got like two little horses that are he's feeding.
Yeah,
carrots.
that's unbelievable. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just impossible to predict, but it makes
Yeah.
perfect sense somehow for him.
Yeah.
He's
He's
the best.
dude.
All right, last question. What up, legends? You guys are the best. Have helped me through the darkest time in my life, and I trust that you'll be able to help me with my dilemma. I'm in college in my third year, stuck at home for the rest of the semester and summer. My only issue at home is that I like to sit down when I pee, and I get a little dribble down my pants every time. At school, I share a bathroom with a bunch of other bros, so I try not to sit unless I'm method acting as the Enola Gay, about to drop a nuke. What is that?
It's the reference to the atomic bomb, and I don't know if that was Nagasaki or Hiroshima. Maybe both. I'm not sure which planes
That
did either.
was Hiroshima, yeah.
Hiroshima. Aaron,
You guys are legends. I have two questions. Do either of you guys or Striders sit to pee? Or I would ask Joe, but I already know his hogs submerge in the water every time he sits. My second question is, how do I get over the leakage?
Right.
I try to push it all out, but I end up looking like I splooged every time. Thanks, boys. I love you both again.
Yeah, dude, I'll sit while I pee. I mean, it's, me and my Jeff have a one bedroom. I came up with this fire idea. I was like, dude, I can, not, maybe wake her up if she's sleeping, dude. She's taking meetings and stuff all the time. So I just thought it was a nice, considerate thing. And honestly, dude, it also in the nighttime, I can do it with the lights off and not worry about splashing or anything. I mean, dude, I wouldn't get caught up in your own dome about bros judging you while you're peeing. I mean, and maybe they'll laugh about it for a second. Honestly, I'd get more worried about the hygiene of it since you said it's a frat house. And I'm sure those guys aren't lifting the seat, but do you, dog? Don't let anyone judge you the way that you.
Yeah, if you're living with a bunch
What
of
is it?
dudes, I
Your
would sit
business.
down in a seat as little as possible, though.
Yeah, that's my only concern in the frat house. But outside
Dude,
of that,
I would be like, I think you just got to own it. You got to be like, bros, I sit to pee. And then if they start making fun of you about it, just wear it and be like, yeah, I'm the guy who sits down to pee. And then when you go hit a club, you're the guy who rips it up on the dance floor and, does the worm. And then you get up in one of their faces gently, like, and I'm also the guy who sits down to pee. And I just nailed that worm at this club. And then it's like, you're not going to be defined by, if you're afraid of it, it has more potential to define you than if you just own it. And then it's just another component.
Yeah,
love
dude.
that.
This guy, he sounds like a trendsetter to me. I mean, he's going to be the guy who starts the sit down when you pee movement wherever he's going to school. Pretty soon, 75% of the dudes there are going to be doing that because you started it.
I want to
So
sit down
own
to
it.
pee
There'll be
now.
copycats.
Yeah.
I want to sit down to pee now because of this guy. I might
Yeah.
never stand to pee again.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm going to try it right after this.
I'm going to sit on top of one guys and we're both going to sit down to pee in the same bowl at the same time.
yep. I'm gonna get completely naked, Terminator 1 style. Put my arm up like this on the toilet, gargoyle the toilet, and pee into it like that, dude.
Do you remember our jacked
Yeah.
buddy used to get naked and then do the Terminator coming out of the time travel thing?
It was unreal. He looked so jacked and looked so good doing it, dude. It was like every time it would get me, I'd be like, "That is." I honestly thought he just came from the future, dude. I was like, I didn't even know he was here right now or awake. Fucking so epic, dude.
That's so badass. Yeah. All right, dude. This is a really good question. So let's do one more real quick. What up,
Wait,
counsel?
two pieces of advice. Two pieces of advice
Yeah.
for the don't forget to jiggle when you're done, and switch to darker pants.
Smart, Aaron.
Yeah.
And beast.
Throwing strikes.
Joe, do you need a booster seat when you drop a deuce?
Yeah.
No, I just I like my balls in the water a little bit.
Did you guys just see me waving at my mom to get out of the room?
No. No.
She comes in, she's like, "Do you want a cookie?" I'm like, I'm podcasting. This is essential business as deemed by the government. Please.
That's hilarious.
All right. What up, Council? I come to you, Legends, with a question we hear about a lot in the pod. I always thought it could never happen to me until it did. Basically, I've been talking with this sweet lady ever since quarantine started. Lengthy text combos would turn into 3-hour FaceTime calls. The best. We've been talking for so long, and I really like this girl. She's funny, smart, sweet, artistic, beautiful. The list goes on. Very recently, we had our first real-life date where we parked our cars in front of a pond and just talked through our windows at a reasonable distance. She laughs at my jokes and tells me I'm cute. We are both very open about how much we like each other. Dude, this guy's the man. But here's the problem. This is in bold. She keeps talking about her friend Jack. Now, I am normally not the jealous type. At first,
Hit the road, Jack.
At first, this guy Jack sounded cool. If he's anything like this girl, I'm sure we could become fast friends. But my beef with Jack has recently escalated. First off, Jack is 100% straight, confirming any paranoia I may have had about him. This girl tells me about times he slept over her house and often begins anecdotes with the words, "That's just like the one time I was with my friend Jack." The real kicker here, dudes, is that she has gotten in the habit of saying, "I don't remember if you or Jack told me this," and then share another short story about Jack. Am I in my head here? Seeing those "I tried to kiss my best friend" TikToks makes me think this guy.
Shoot, I lost JT. Do you guys hear him?
Aaron?
J Audio's back, yeah.
Okay, you got me?
Yeah.
Am I in my head here? Seeing those "I tried to kiss my best friend" TikToks made me think this guy's going to try and pull a move on her. And I think deep down I'd be okay if they ended up together. It's such a storybook romance, and at the end of the day, I just want her to be happy. All that being said, it'd be really cool if she talked about me the way she talks about Jack. In due time, hopefully. Should I tell her that it bothers me or respectfully keep my mouth shut? Thank you and stay safe and healthy.
Dude, I would are they in a relationship?
No, they're like a budding relationship.
They're courting each other.
Yeah.
I would wait till you're in a relationship till you say anything about that, because you don't want to, if you, I mean,
It's
until
too
you're
early
like
to let
fully,
it.
until you're like fully exclusive and you're like in a relationship and she's still doing it, then say something. But at this point,
Yeah.
you're in the courting phase. Just be cool. Keep doing what you're doing. Have those romantic talks. Drive up to ponds and other bodies of water, and just keep doing that and just stay strong. But I totally get where he's coming from with the jealousy. It's tough.
His fears are totally valid, but if he speaks on them now, it'll only throw her off and kind of undermine whatever potential they have together. So I think you just have to act like nothing in the world bothers you because you're so cool and confident. And then once you guys have said "I love you" to each other and you're like firmly entrenched as a couple, then you go, "Babe, I know it sounds ridiculous, but when we started off, I was crazy jealous about Jack." And she's like, "You were jealous of Jack?" And you're like, "I know, it was nuts, right?" But you can't ever reveal that until you guys are until you're certain that you guys are solid and that she's with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great advice. And you know what
You got to beat Jack. You got to beat Jack's ass. And the only way to beat Jack's ass is to not mention Jack ever.
That's what I'm talking about. Jack doesn't exist because right now, my dog, I was worried listening to this. You sounded like, obviously we love this girl you're talking about. But there's some girls, and guys, correct me if I'm wrong, they've got this beta male orbit going around them. There's 3 or 4 dudes that are just orbiting the planet. Just while the dude, everyone's concerned about another Jack, and then there's a Steve, and then he's probably one of the dudes that Jack's concerned about. And so you're there's this orbit going around this planet of hotness right here. And it's dude, you can't be one of these beta male orbiters. You got to be the alpha. You got to be your own planet, and you guys got to collide worlds and make it happen. And how do you do it? You start saying more direct stuff, not derogatory, but direct stuff like, "I love the way you look. You look terrific. You're beautiful. Man, I want to date you." Just come out and say, "I would like to date you." Not a girl like you. You. Because guess what? And Jack, you never even talk about Jack. Who the fuck is Jack? I don't know Jack. And then I'm just getting fired up. I'm like, dude, don't be one of these orbiting dudes. You got to get in there. You got to get in the kitchen. You've had some real, cute pond dates. That's amazing. But yeah, baby. Let her know.
I dated a really sweet girl who had blown 3 of her friends at the same time and was still friends with all those guys. And when she told me the story, you know what I said? Hey, that's cool. And I acted like it never bothered me. And I
That's
just lived my
fucking awesome.
fucking life. And guess what? They were never a problem. They were nice guys.
JT, that's the dude. Literally, I don't know if it's a Zoom feature, but when you said that, dude, like a cigarette showed up in your mouth right there. It looked so fucking cool. You saying that, dude? Like I don't know if it was I don't know if Aaron did that, dude, or digitized it, dude, but it was cool, dude.
I mean,
And a cowboy hat, dude.
this guy who wrote the email is cool. You can tell he's cool. He sees the whole chessboard. He sees the whole chessboard. He knows what he's got to do. He gets it.
I've got a lot in
Yeah.
common with this guy. Yeah.
All right. Should we get it? Chad, do we have another ad read before we get into our beefs, babes, and legends?
Yeah, I'll fire it off.
I'm going to go get one of those cookies my
I'm
mom's
gonna use the
offering.
restroom real quick while you do it. Thanks.
Yeah, dude, I was like, you got to get that cookie.
I wish I
Dude,
could
yes.
share them over Zoom, dude.
I know, dude.
What the fuck am I doing? Guys, I'm interrupting this podcast to let you know once again we are brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our trims pubed, for looking after our hogs, for making sure that our dongles are looking fresh and clean, because we are in the Q team, guys. There's no denying it. We're in self-isolation. This is giving you ample time to get creative with your dong cuts, dude. You know? Draw something cool into your pubes, you know, experiment. This is the time to experiment, especially if you're not with your romantic partner right now and you really want to, you know, when we get out of this thing, make a really good first impression, you know, maybe draw like a freaking, you know, some, like a painting, like, you know, like do like something that Salvador Dali would do in your pubes. 'Cause you can do that with the Lawnmower 3.0. It has that type of precision, dudes. Trust me when I say. And also, we're in April right now, and it's Testicular Cancer Awareness Month. Hey, did you guys know that one guy every hour, every day is diagnosed with testicular cancer? So this is a reminder to all the men listening to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Manscaped, in addition to providing the right tools and solution for safe and easy manscaping, has partnered with the Testicular Cancer Society to spread awareness for men's health and cancer detection. Together, TCS and Manscaped are committed to raising awareness for the most common form of cancer in men aged 15 to 35. Whoa, dude. Oh, dude, nice quads. The most common form of cancer in men aged 15 to 35. And giving support for fighters, survivors, and families impacted by testicular cancer as part of the We Save Balls campaign. So, guys, remember to check your nuts. All you got to do, it's super easy. You just go down there, you know, give them a little, like, stroke. Just make sure there are no weird bumps around the balls, and then you're good. But also get your yearly physical. Make sure he checks those out, you know, gives them a nice rub down. So make sure you check yourself once a month. If you do, give your doctor a call, your freaking urologist, and say your nuts are feeling weird. So that's what's up, guys. Get the Perfect Package 3.0, get the Lawnmower 3.0, and get 20% off plus free shipping with the code GODEEP20 at manscaped.com. Always use the right tools for your Johnson.
Hell yeah, dude. I like what you said
Love
about
that.
Dali, dude. Doing those dripping clocks on above your dong piece.
Oh, yeah,
That'd be-
dude.
Ooh,
That'd be an
beautiful.
achievement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude,
Surrealist.
I housed 3 chocolate chip cookies.
Oh my
you did?
god.
Dude, also, dude, look at these freaking legs, dude.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
you're
saw.
looking yoked, dude. What?
Yeah.
Look at
Wow.
those legs, dude.
It's so white and creamy.
Yeah, here's the thing, too. Joe,
It made me think of cum.
Joe, me and Joe do these FaceTimes where we talk to a few different friends on the phone, and Joe has been telling me that I can't do it shirtless anymore. If he sees me shirtless on there, he bails. Or if I'm in my
There's
boxers
a couple
like I am
girls
now.
on it. And I don't agree with that lifestyle.
All
He
right.
doesn't even have shorts on.
Yeah.
He answers the FaceTime in his underwear like that with no shirt on.
Oh, dude, look at that package, dude. The Perfect
dude, that's
Package
looking-
JT.0.
That's looking very healthy right there, dude. The freaking like Calvin Klein ad over there.
Dude, my favorite part about it is just how much it bothers Joe. Like
Well-
every time we call him, he's like, if you take your pants off, I'm getting off the phone. So I always drop trow after he says that. Because you love it, Joe. You love when I'm naked at home.
No.
That's true. All right.
I should
Chat.
mention that I'm at work right now.
I'm sorry, Aaron. Yeah, I'm
Aaron,
sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
dude,
dude.
you're all right.
Aaron, I'm sorry.
Sexual harassment.
I didn't even think about it. My bad, dude. I'm sorry. You don't deserve that. I should have asked you before I did.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude. Chad, who is your beef of the week?
My beef of the week is with the arch of my right foot. I've been running outside, trying to get my workout in, trying to, go for walks. I've been doing some sprints here and there. And, now my feet have taken a beating and I can barely, I have to take, days off because the right side of my foot is killing me, the arch. And it's annoying because I can't go to the gym and just hit an assault bike or something. I can't jump rope because it hurts to jump. So, my foot's really, crapping out on me at the wrong time. So, my beef was with my foot. I've been doing some yoga with Adrian. Just
Nice.
trying to get that flexibility up, trying to give my body the care it needs. But right now, I just want to say a big fuck you to my foot.
Yeah.
I'll take some Tylenol and it'll be all good. But for right now, suck it.
For sure.
Legend. Strider, what's your beef of the week?
Dude, my beef of the week is and this just came in yesterday, and it's lovely, but I'm still have a beef with it, and it's one of my most adult beefs of all time. Dude, a freaking bird is nesting in my air conditioning unit in me and my GF's bedroom. Like, we have a window mounted unit, and so the bird is building a nest in there, dude, and it's metal, so I can hear its little tiny talons in there, dude. And look, dude, that's lovely. That's nature, dude. It's creating a family, dude. It's spring, bro. But honestly, dude, you know what it is, dude? And this is a very adult phrase I'm about to use, dude. It's a nuisance, dude. It's a nuisance.
Yeah.
It's a freaking nuisance, dude. So I'm thinking in my dome, I'm like, who do I call? Animal control? I'm calling animal control, dude. That's something I've never done before in my life, dude. I'm calling animal control. I'm like, dude, what do I got to do here? It's lovely. And I'm having dark thoughts. I'm thinking about just, you remember that book, The Ringer, they made us read in school, where the kids got to go and ring pigeons' necks? Pretty brutal. I'm like, dude, I'm thinking about that, dude. I don't want to kill these little birds. I want them to live and be happy, but I want them to live in a park, dude. Not in my AC unit, dude.
If you could talk directly to those birds, what would you say?
Oh, dude, I'd be like this, dude. I'd be like, look, dude, you little groms, dude. I've written, first of all, it's not a derogatory term. That's a fired up term. That just means you're little, dude. And I'd be like, look, I love you guys. I love that you got a family, dude. You got some little chicks going right there, dude. You got your GF and you guys got eggs. But you're building your home on my home, dude. Unless you
Fucking
can
make
rent, dude. That's what I'm saying, Joe. Unless you can, bring in the cheddar, dude, or the acorns or whatever you're munching on, you got to take a hike. And honestly, let me do you a favor. Head over to Pan Pacific Park. It's beautiful, dude. You can watch people play basketball.
It's
nice
closed
park.
now.
Trees.
They closed it down.
There. So.
No, they just closed it for Easter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's open.
Oh, okay.
People hopefully shouldn't be out there too much, though.
Yeah, it's getting out of hand because people are bringing their dogs and they're taking them off the leash. They're making it a freaking dog park.
Oh, because they know no one's out there to be vigilant. Joe, have you thought about saying anything to anyone?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was doing my sprints the other day and this dog's chasing me like the freaking beast in the Sandlot or some shit.
What are your sprints coming in at? 4.4, 4.5 on the 40?
Yeah, very fast.
That's awesome. Aaron, you got a beef for the week? Yeah, you're aerodynamic.
Yeah.
You're aerodynamic. Aaron, do you have a beef?
Well, kind of going along with what Joe was just talking about, people who do not microchip their dogs.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So a stray dog, a lost dog showed up at my door on Wednesday, and we took it around the block to see who, if someone was coming out looking for it. It had a harness on, but no collar. And we're like, well, maybe it's microchipped, and then we can figure out who owns it. And we took it to a place, to an animal hospital, no chip, no nothing. So we just had to hang on to this dog. And it could have been really bad. Luckily, because I posted on a bunch of stuff like next door and the Ring, Luckily, we did find the owner the next day, but it could have been, we could have had this dog for like 30 days, and
Yeah.
then you decide whether you keep it or because shelters aren't taking dogs right now. Could have been really bad, but luckily it worked out. But it had this dog been microchipped, it would have been an hour, 2 hours.
Yeah.
It was stressful, because I already have a dog, and this dog was huge.
Was
It's
it a big
old pit bull.
dog, like Great Dane style? Pitbull?
Yeah.
Dude, my beef of the week is with lag on Call of Duty. It just when you're playing Call of Duty, you're so happy, and then when you get lag, you just want to persevere through it and hope that it will get better, but it doesn't get better. It maintains for the remainder of the match, and then you start to question your skills too, because you're like, hey, I'm headshotting guys who I got dead to rights, and you start to think maybe it's an issue with your trigger pulling and your hand-eye coordination, but it's not. It's just lag. And I don't understand it at all. I think all internet should work the same and be awesome. And it's just really disappointing when I want to just knock heads off and have a solid KD ratio and it gets undermined because of technology, because I know my ability is more than what I'm showing. And people don't believe you when you complain about lag, It feels like a kind of an excuse that you're making, but it's real. And to all you people out there who have lag, who don't have great internet, I feel for you. We will rise one day together, and we will blow people's domes off in Call of Duty with expert precision that we know we have, but we just haven't been able to display because of our mom's Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Dude, that's very heartfelt and very, very, very true and very righteous beef.
Chad, who's your babe of the week?
My babe of the week is Dr. Sanjay Gupta's constant look of concern.
Nice, dude.
Yeah. Because I'm going to be honest, sometimes I feel like, I look at the numbers of California and it's been a while. And sometimes I feel the pull, like that pull of I don't need to wash my hands all the time. I don't need to, anything that makes me less cautious. And then I turn on the news and I see Sanjay Gupta looking so goddamn concerned. I'm like, no, this isn't about me. This is about other people, So then I wash those hands. I put that face mask on and I hunker down in my place. So I just want to give a shout out to Sanjay Gupta. Thank you for your constant concern. It reminds me of the seriousness of the situation and keeps me, in check. So, yeah.
Dude, that's a fire one.
Love that, dude.
Strider, who's your babe of the week?
Dude, my babe of the week's got to be my GF, dude. I was, since we've been on quarantine, dude, she was freaking taking a conference call in our kitchen area, dude. And I was just doing some dishes, dude. And I saw her, dude, using 3 different devices of media, bro. She was on a Zoom call right here talking to some dude named Tom. Then Claire calls her talking about something about an email that's on her friggin' tablet, dude, that she hasn't been looped in on yet. And she went ahead and problem solved everyone's issues immediately, dude. Stepped up, got it done. She's like, she goes, oh, no, I wasn't looped in on that earlier, but you know what? I see it here. Give me a few minutes. I'll sort it out, and I'll send you that email, and I'll include the attachments that you need. And I heard that while I was washing our French press, and I was like, what, dude? Freaking legendary, bro. I just got to witness that. So sick, dude. Just being a boss, dude.
That's awesome, dude.
That's awesome.
So definitely my GF babe of the week, just handling business, dude.
Joe, who's your babe of the week?
All right. You skipped me on beef. Do you want my beef and babe?
Did I skip your beef?
Yeah, I didn't get a beef.
Baby, hit both of them. I'm so sorry.
All right, I'll hit you with the beef. My beef of the week is myself. Because I got really lonely the other night and I downloaded Bumble again. And I don't want any part of Bumble. I don't like it, and I'm disappointed that I joined again. You have women asking you questions like, if you had to give up one thing, oral sex or cheese, which one would you pick? Like, what is that?
Which one would you pick?
I don't know. I don't want to freaking answer that.
sex.
Obviously not cheese. I'm not going to give up pizza. Are you crazy? You can have your oral. Should I say that?
Yeah.
All right.
Speak your truth.
It's an intriguing question. I'm pretty fired up by that question.
I agree with you. I'd keep cheese. I think I've never been a huge fan of receiving oral sex. I almost prefer giving it to receiving it. But I like the idea of it, you know, of someone liking me so much that they do that. But the feeling of it is not quite what I thought it would be when I was a young person who had not received it yet, but was desperate for it, thought about it constantly.
Yeah.
But cheese.
Cheese is really
All
phenomenal.
good. Never
Cheese
goes
lives up.
bad.
Cheese lives up to the billing every time.
Cheese
Yeah.
does it right. And there's so many varieties.
Cheddar,
Pepper jack.
Swiss,
Yep.
Brie.
Brie,
Larson.
Goat.
Gruyere. Yeah, goat. Is goat the goat of cheese? Nah.
nah, Camembert.
Camembert. Ooh, I love a nice camembert.
Provolone.
Ooh,
Parmesan.
mozzarella.
Parmesan,
Actually-
the holy grail of cheese. Parmesan.
Tell that dude to like put some turtle on entourage, put some provolone on there. I like
Joe.
sharp cheddar, straight sharp.
Ooh, that's nice. Yeah,
Yeah, sharp cheddar.
that cuts through the noise. Joe, who's your babe?
Yeah, my babe is John and Vinny's restaurant
Ooh,
Yes.
over here in
nice.
the neighborhood. Yeah, during when things are regular, it's very hard to get that food because you need to like make a reservation there like 3 months in advance. But during quarantine, they're doing obviously just takeout service. So called over there yesterday. I got myself a great Easter dinner.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, because they're they need the business, so it was great to support the local restaurant that has phenomenal Italian food, and yeah, it was just a great meal.
What'd you
Props
get,
to
dude?
John and Vinny's.
I love to hear what you get.
I had some chicken parmesan. I had a pasta
Oh, fuck yeah.
with a pomodoro sauce, and then a container of meatballs that comes with garlic bread.
Yeah, their meatballs are world famous. Yeah,
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
so good.
good order there. It's a great spot. Yeah, and I'm glad to see it's alive and kicking in these difficult times.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? That makes me want to switch my babe of the week. I think my babe of the week is to the industries and sectors that are getting hammered during all this. I heard the economist Tyler Cowen, who I really think is a smart thinker and good at prognosticating, saying that he doesn't think the cruise business is going to bounce back, and that just might be like a bygone kind of treat of our era that won't really resuscitate. So, to all you future earthlings who are listening to this podcast, cruise ships were incredible, dude. They were these large floating like monstrosities that had like pools, and some of them had rock climbing gyms on, and they had arcades. And there was like always other kids your age on them. Could never hook up with the chicks because they were hooking up with dudes like 5 years older than you. So it was always kind of out of reach in this way that was very aspirational. And then your parents would gamble because they're allowed to gamble on the high seas, international law. What is that called when you're out in the ocean and there's no
Maritime
law?
law. Maritime.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Or international waters, rather. I think
Yeah.
that's the
But I
phrase.
tell you, you've been on a few cruises there.
I've only been on one, the Costa
Oh, okay.
Romantica, and for the Millennium. My parents,
Which one is it?
the Costa Romantica. It wasn't as vast as like Carnival or Disney or one of the. Chad actually, I see to his greater knowledge on cruises.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
dude.
Chad does it right.
It bums me out, man. I love cruises, And then you got guys like Bill Maher coming out. It's like, yeah, obviously. I'm like, suck a dong, Bill Maher. Sorry.
Yeah.
But like,
No.
yeah, dude. I mean, like, yeah, it's a floating petri dish, but you know what? I put myself on that boat because I wanted to have fun, and people know
The
the
Alaskan cruise always looked nice.
I've heard
Strider did
about
that.
Yeah, I went
Oh,
on an
yeah?
Alaskan cruise. Yeah, after high school, I went on an Alaskan cruise. There was this kid on there. who was too old to be naked the whole time, dude. He was like, I don't know how old it is. Like you're what? You're 3? That's chill. This kid was 10, dude. This kid was 10, butt naked everywhere, dude. I think he just put a bow tie on for the formal dinner, dude. Butt naked the whole other way, dude. Chippendales did to dinner. Unbelievable, bro. I remember just being on the cruise like, this is insane. Where's this kid's parents, dude?
Yeah, dude. It's crazy to think if cruise ships are done, where do they go?
Yeah, what do we do with those boats, dude?
Dude,
Yeah.
you just create dude, tell that tech guy.
That's
a
pretty
big
cool to think
Instagram
about.
page. Dude, there's tons of Instagram pages that are like abandoned this, abandoned
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I was
Dude,
thinking
that
about
tech
that.
guy, there's your tech thing right there, bro. Abandoned cruise ships. Just take edgy pictures of it. Do a little soundtrack with some Aphex Twin or something.
Yeah, that's an interesting question. What would they do with all the boats?
Yeah, dude. There's this place in the Bay Area where it's just all old World War II ships.
What, dude? I
They're all
gotta go
just-
there. What?
Yeah, they're all just docked, right by San Francisco.
Well, like the Queen Mary
They're
down
gonna
in
have stuff
Long
like
Beach.
that.
What was that? Was that a World War II boat?
It
No,
was.
Or was
I
that,
think-
World
was
War
that an
II.
old cruiser?
Yeah, but it was commissioned during World War II.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Actually,
Haunted.
I think now is as good a time as ever, too. Chad, do you want to intro Strider making an introduction for his big announcement on ATC?
Oh yeah. Strider, are you down with that?
Yeah, let's do it.
So
And
guys,
Jack Steiner, cut this as a clip and put this on the Going Deep page, too.
Yeah.
And we can put it
Aaron
on
and I-
ATC as well.
We still have to record get some recordings in, but I think Aaron and I are going to schedule some stuff. So yeah, we might as well. Let's do
so
it.
yeah, attention Stokers, members of Stoke Nation. JT and I are very proud to present this announcement from Strider. Strider, I'll let you do your
Oh,
thing.
Thank you, my dogs, dude. Yeah, I'm fired up, dude, to be cruising into ATC, dude. Solo, without my dogs, but my dogs are always in my heart and will hopefully be indulging me by guesting on my very own hosted podcast entitled History is Dank, dude. So it's gonna be sick, dude.
What's it about?
It's just about, dude, I mean, whatever historian does and historian enthusiast, dude, is just, we look at our past, dude, and, you got to ask, why did these things happen? What led to these things? And what was chill or unchill about certain events? Like, dude, what would it have been like to be a bro posting up on Bunker Hill with his freaking GF across the bay, having to protect her from the British, dude? Or like, dude, what, like, honestly, even some personal history stuff. Like, dude, like the history of batting ninth, dude. Something I always did in Little League growing up. And like, who are some chillers who batted ninth like me? You know what I mean, dude? Stuff like that.
So the show will be like you with your stratum breaking down a different historical event each episode.
Yeah, every episode's going to be high and tight, 25 minutes, dude, get you to work, dude, get your dome spinning. And it's going to be me just picking a historical topic, like, freaking going on about, like, let's see, freaking maybe even just the history of, like, this dank dog Togo that I'm fired up to talk about. And, the whole episode, we're just going to talk about this dank dog Togo, dude, and what he did, dude, on a sled. And, I'm just going to go do a nice little visit with that, dude. And, yeah, it's going to be sick, dude. And then, maybe even send in some questions. If you guys got some historical questions or some sick stuff that you'd like to hear about, I'd be fired up to research and, share my thoughts on it, dude. It's all about just spreading knowledge and Stoke,
Dude, I'm fired up. This podcast, it's going to be amazing. I can't think of anyone better to deliver historical facts than my dog Strider. I mean, you're
Thank you, dude.
perfect for it, my
Yeah,
man.
great work, Strider.
It's going to
Thank
be
you,
awesome.
Joe. I'd love to have you on there. I'd love to have you on there talking about, history of the Cubs, dude.
Yeah, I'm smart. I know a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you do. I know. Love to be, history of, I bat ninth, but you got a
9-inch dong.
Yeah.
Dude. I don't want to
Right.
undersell you though. I was going to say 9-inch, but I don't want to undersell you. So,
No, that's cool.
And dude, I can't think of a better guy to have on the sticks than Aaron as the engineer, because he's got a pretty deep historical knowledge as well.
Yeah.
Ew,
It's
I like
going to
to
be
think
a
I
true.
do.
Yeah.
You do. You truly do. So it'll be quite a luxury. It'll be a luxury, dude, when I'm going down the wrong path on my research and Aaron's like, actually, dude, no, dude, that was Hiroshima, dude, that you're talking about right there. Nagasaki. I'm like, oh, dude, my bad, dude. But I'm going to need that, dude.
That's going to be awesome, man. So pumped to listen to it. I know I'm
Thank
going to
you,
learn a
brothers.
lot. and
Yeah.
laugh a lot. Yeah, sweet. So guys, yeah, stay tuned for that and download History is Dank coming to you in the next month or so. So yeah,
It's gonna
pumped
be
for that.
legit.
Stoked.
Nice.
Thank you, bros.
Yeah. All right, Chad, who is your legend of the week?
Oh, I got a babe. I didn't. Do
Oh,
babe.
I'm so sorry, Aaron.
Oh,
Babe,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
all over the map. My bad.
No problem. So my babe of the week is that lost dog that we found, whose name ended up being Odin, which I didn't think about.
Good name.
Yeah. It wasn't. We were trying to guess like a million names. I was throwing names at him left and right. Odin was not one of them, but he was a big sweet guy.
Oh wow.
80,
Dude,
80
yeah, that's a
pound
big
pit
dog.
bull. Yeah, but just an absolute sweetheart. Thankfully, I don't know if you can really see him. It's kind of bright, but yeah, just a giant, strong as all get out, fast, like blowing by Joe in the sprints, but sweet as can be. Like just a bit of a humper.
Nice.
Hudson was not taken too kindly to being humped, nor was I when he tried. I had to wrestle him like a MMA fighter, but I got him off me, and happy that he's back with his owner, and they're just around the corner, so we can go visit.
Chad, who's your legend of the week?
My legend of the week is Steve Martin. As I mentioned early on, I've been on a Steve Martin marathon. I took his master class, and I've been crushing Steve Martin movies. I watched The Jerk, Bowfinger, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I'm going to dive into some more tonight. You guys mentioned Roxanne. What was the other one?
LA Story.
LA Stories.
Dead men don't wear plaid.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Stokers, check out his Johnny Carson appearances. He was on there, like 70 times or something. But, I mean, they're all hilarious, and he's just a beast. I read his book, Born Standing Up, probably like 6 years ago. He's always been an inspiration to me. And, well, factoid, this was a rumor when I was like 13, but my mom almost went on a date with him.
Whoa.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's sick.
No way.
That fires me up. But yeah, he's always been an inspiration to me. Just his childlike sensibility, his use of irony, all that kind of stuff. The character he adopted was always just I liked his style of comedy because it was like kind comedy, the joke was always on him. And I thought that was a really smart and fun way to approach it. So shout out to Steve Martin, you're a legend. Hope to meet you one day. And and he's a beast at the banjo too. I think he's a Grammy-winning musician.
Sure. Yeah.
Dude,
Dude,
can't
I have
say enough
a
about the guy.
I have a Steve Martin story that's quick. Do you want to hear it? The
Yeah,
time I
yeah,
met
yeah.
him?
Yeah,
I got to meet him valeting at the hotel, which was friggin' sick. And it
Yeah.
was very brief, as most valet interactions are. And it was like super busy. It was like during award season, Emmy season. And this car pulls up, and sometimes we got to get like, because it's so busy, like I just gotta like kind of wave the car, and the car's not moving. And I'm like,
Yeah.
just waving him. And finally, I got a little impatient. I will go up there, and I'm like, go up right to the window. I'm like, sir, can you? And I literally looking at Steve Martin. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, like super nice, yeah. And I was like, oh, I just need you to. He's like, I'm here to pick up Lorne Michaels. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's
What?
sick. That's amazing. Yeah, no, just and like I gave him like a super nice spot, obviously.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, that was literally my entire interaction, but it was very pleasant, even when I approached him with unpleasant energy. And
Yeah.
I was like, dude, imagine being a fly in that car, or just being able to ride in the backseat. Be sick.
Amazing.
Like I was watching that SNL, like they did a big, I don't forget what it's called, but like something, it might even just be called like, I don't remember what it's called. But anyway, Lorne Michaels is being interviewed in it. And he's like, and then Steve came in with a sketch idea. And of course he was already better than us all at it immediately. And like just
Right.
talking about how he like was this old pro, even
Yeah.
while they're all beginning.
Beast.
Yeah, he's incredible. The Jerk was I saw that as a kid, and I didn't. I mean, I thought it was funny then, but I don't think I really understood all the jokes. So rewatching it, it was just, I mean, that movie holds up. And yeah, Stokers, if you're ever feeling down in the Q team, watch Steve Martin, Johnny Carson appearances. It'll fire you up. It'll just brighten your day. He's the man.
Joe, who's your legend of the week?
Legend of the week is the Peloton company. During this quarantine, I usually would go to Cycle House, but I haven't been able to do that. But they've the workouts in there have been just kicking my ass, and they're incredible.
They're good.
Yeah, I mean,
That's awesome.
yeah, the instructors are tough. They're not messing around. They're kicking. Yeah, I mean, when I'm done, my shirt is completely soaked. It's incredible.
I'd love to see
Usually
that.
I would go hiking and stuff and running outside, but don't really want to do that these days. But the Peloton is really coming through for me, so it's great to have it.
Nice.
And thank you for getting it.
To be a Peloton instructor, do you also have to be a DJ, or is that just optional?
When they play their original tracks.
Zing, dude.
Yeah.
Nah, they're great. They're great. They're the best. They bring energy and stuff.
Yeah, they're cool. And some of them are hot.
Strider, who's your legend of the week?
Dude, my legend of the week is also a product. Dude, look at us, the endorsements over here. My new Ring doorbell, dude. I got a Ring peephole cam.
Nice.
Because like I mentioned last time, my psycho neighbor Ignacio, dude, he thinks I'm trying to drill into his walls, which was very alarming to me, dude. Which now,
dude, that's so crazy.
Yeah, bro.
He's obviously on meth. He's doing drugs. That's meth paranoia.
Dude, 100%. So I got a Ring doorbell with a cam just for extra peace of mind. But also it's boosted Stoke around the house because, when I'll go out to check the mail or, if my GF goes out to check the mail or like take her, her safe walk around our block, I'll look back at the cam because I know it records. We get the motion on our app, and I'll just give a little one of these nice little smooch, dude, right there. She'll see it, dude. Just boosting each other's Stoke with the new medium, so it's sick.
That's epic.
Yeah.
Aaron, who's your legend?
My legend of the week is Michael Shannon, the actor.
Ooh, yeah.
The greatest.
He is, I think, I watched Mud for the first time,
dude,
the Matthew McConaughey movie. And he's just a small part in it because I guess he was filming Man of Steel at the time where he was playing General Zod. But he's just the funniest dude. If you just look at his delivery of lines, it's incredible. He said, I've got the quotes up here because I think one of them might be my quote, but I think he's just saying like, I'm your uncle, but I'm kind of a parent or something like that. I don't know if that's it.
Oh yeah, it's vaguely ringing a bell.
But yeah, I remember him being hilarious in that.
Yeah, I mean he can go from hilarious and quirky to like menacing.
Mm-hmm.
Like he does kind of both in The Shape of Water. But like, have you guys seen Elvis and Nixon?
Mm-mm.
No.
He plays Elvis against I think Kevin Spacey plays Nixon, which is wrong for all sorts of reasons, but he's so funny as Elvis. Like, he is the funniest person to ever play Elvis. It's ridiculous. It's just awesome.
Dude, yeah, Shannon's a beast. What's that Tom Ford movie that he's in?
Simple Man? No.
No.
American or
what was that? Nocturnal Animals.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
He's great in that, dude.
Yeah.
Guy's got a face like oak, dude.
Yeah, he's great in everything. He's great. If you hear him on podcasts, he's so dry and so funny. He just thinks acting's ridiculous and he doesn't care. Like, he just doesn't care. He lives in New York. He's like, fuck LA. I don't care about anything. But he's so good at it.
He's so good.
Great.
I watched this thing on YouTube about Ryan Johnson was breaking down a scene from Knives Out, and he said Michael Shannon was by far the funniest guy on set. I mean, I think he said something like he didn't even see it coming, but it just like completely took him by surprise.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
awesome.
I mean, that's how I feel about like the little part he had in Mud. It's just like,
Yeah.
he's so funny. He just
Yeah.
the way he delivers lines.
Mm-hmm. You know what movie he's in? Groundhog Day.
Yep.
Oh
he
yeah, he's a
is?
young kid in that. Yeah.
Yeah. He gets WrestleMania tickets.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And he's got a good little switcheroo in that scene where he's like stoked on it, and then his girlfriend says something. And he's like, so he's doing comedy from the beginning.
Yeah.
Dude, my legend of the week is Pacey from Dawson's Creek, played by Joshua Jackson. A slacker with a good heart who wins the lady at the end of the day and fulfills his potential, and then also can throw down. He has a couple fight scenes in it that have pretty solid choreography where he just puts the other guy down. And then the thing I love about Dawson's Creek, I think it really inspired me to try and talk fancy and like speak in a snappy WB style dialogue, because like they're like 16-year-old kids, but they're all beautiful and they just talk so elegantly. Like Joey, played by Katie Holmes, would be like, Pacey, how dare you fill people with religious inspiration who are bereft of any kind of spiritual capacity? And you're like, oh yeah, just how 16-year-olds talk. And then Pacey, who's like the slacker, would be like, I'm sorry, Joey, in my quest to fulfill my endless parade of mistakes was something worthy of joy and beauty happened to cascade against your family. You're like, yeah, that's how dumbasses talk. It's like even the dumbass in the show has like a great philosophy on why he's a dumbass. And I just think it's like a beautiful way to look at the world where everyone's articulate, everyone can string together poetic lines, and then even like the dumbass bro is like kind of a really sophisticated dude. So Pacey's my inspiration. Plus Dawson was always such like a wet noodle and like neurotic and like always trying to like make everything perfect and just kind of stealing the fun from things. And Pacey was just kind of like a cool dude who went with the flow and was loyal and could throw down. So yeah, Pacey's a stud, dude. I love that guy. Chad, do you have a quote of the week?
Yeah. Where is it? It's from Steve Martin. Talking about music is like dancing about architecture.
Nice.
What is it again?
Talking about music is like dancing about architecture.
Oh, I don't get it.
I don't know. It just looked like a cool sentence to me.
It is a cool sentence.
Yeah, it fires
Joe,
me up.
what's your quote of the week?
My quote of the week is "Where the fucking females." That's from Steve Stifler in American Pie 2. That's kind of the theme of the quarantine. I've been by myself, and I really miss women a lot. It'd be nice to see a woman. So,
Didn't you? You had a lady over last night, though, right?
yeah, but not for long.
Whoa.
Did you guys get intimate?
Breaking the Q team.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a
Edgy.
neighbor. We've kind of been keeping each other company here on the block. We've got a tight-knit group here, and just kind of sometimes we'll do street corner meetings. Yesterday we go and she came in, but most of the time we're just hanging out outside.
All right.
I'm fired up. I'm about to watch this freaking web series after the Q team, dude. You kidding me? I'm loving what I'm hearing over here.
I like it too. Strider, what's your quote of the week?
My quote of the week is from Boz Lerman's Sunscreen song. Remember that from like 90 to 7?
The fucking greatest.
Great song. And the reason, but I'm quoting it in contextually from the movie About Time that I watched. Remember I was telling you I was going to watch it when we were on the sticks, and I was like, oh, it's a rom-com? Bro, I'm balling, dude. Dude, it's a father-son movie, dude. I'm at the end, and I'm just sitting there. And my girlfriend is, she's watching it, dude, my freaking Dank TF, and she's feeling the emotions. But if you're a dude, if you haven't called your dad in a while or something like that, you're just watching that movie, dude, my face, dude, I'm just, dude, like watching this thing like on a fucking like getting like 3 G's of emotion to my face, like, I'm like going Mach 6, like about to just fucking cry. And like, dude, I'm just feeling it, bro. And it's unreal. And then they got that song from who's that guy? Sam
Nick
Crow.
Cave?
Nick Cave, bro.
Yeah, How Long Will I Love You?
Oh, dude, what a song.
No, not How Long Will I Love You, but yeah. I don't believe
Into My Arms.
interventionist God.
Into My Arms. Yeah.
That song is beautiful, dude.
It's beautiful, bro. And you said it. When I told you I was going to watch it, you go, dude, great music. And you were absolutely right. But this isn't a musical part, but it's quoting a song, and one line I liked, and I think I'm almost crying right now. No,
I was just dating my wife. We went and saw that in the theaters, and I bawled through the entire credits.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
Aaron.
yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
It's a good one.
Bill
And when
Nye's
the dad
best.
is so Bill Nye,
Yeah.
he's the dad, right? And he's such
Yeah.
a great dad, right?
He's such
Oh
a
my
great dad.
God, he's the
Yeah.
best dad ever.
He's
dude.
fun loving. He's full of wisdom. You know.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
they do it right in that movie. Like they're borderlining on stuff. They've got theories on life and stuff, but you're watching and you're like, yeah, man, I like that theory. But Baz Luhrmann, they quote one thing and he says this line. It's just a line from the song. And it says, don't worry about the future or worry, but know that worrying is effective as trying to solve an algebra equation by chewing bubble gum. So a
Dude.
little Steve Martin-y there, but it's just, you can't control these things. You gotta, and right now we're worried about COVID and all that. And it's like, do what we can do, wash our hands, stay in, be safe. We can't control it. So I thought it was pretty poignant.
There's another line I love from that song where he says that don't compare yourself to other people. Sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you're behind, but the race is long and in the end only with yourself. And that always
Yes. Yeah, dude.
That whole song's just bangs with solid maxims. Yeah.
So good. And dude, the melody in the background, like just the quick little guitar and then it hits like with the
Oh, dude.
We lost Strider. Did you guys hear Strider there?
Huh?
No, he froze a little bit.
Yeah, we'll wait for him.
Look at that freeze.
Yeah, he's deep in it. Dude, he could still be going right now and not know he's frozen. He might be 2 minutes in.
He probably is going.
Yeah, he's going to come back in at full speed. Let's see.
Looks like he's on a chopper given the traffic.
He looks happy. This is like at the end of a movie, they freeze frame him there.
Oh,
That's where
no.
he died.
no.
I'm back.
Oh,
there you
he's
go.
back.
Dude.
What up?
Strider,
Dude,
what were
did you keep
saying?
going?
Dude, I just went in my closet and went back in time. I clenched my fist and just came back to this moment, dude. And I'm going to redo my quote.
What were you saying though about the medley from the song?
Oh, it's just that it's fire. Like it picks up at all the right times and punctuates every quote.
Yeah, that's a good one. Aaron, what's your quote of the week?
So this quote isn't as deep as the ones I've been throwing lately, but it's from the movie Mud. It's from Michael Shannon's character to the main character who's like a little kid. He's like 14. He thought he was dating this 16-year-old girl. She kind of like shrugs him off. And so he walks into his buddy's place and his uncle is sitting there and he just says, "So you get your heart broke? Don't walk around with a shit look on your face. Get back in there. Get your tip wet. You hear me?" It's perfect. Don't walk around sad. Just get back out there. You're fine. You're young.
Yes.
I think it's the same thing I tell all the Stokers.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
My quote is from the show Enlightened from the finale episode called Burn It All. And Laura Dern has basically been working for this corporation that has been doing some shady shit. And she outs all of their business to the LA Times, even though they were going to promote her into a job where she could potentially change things. But she can't change these places from within. Like it's kind of an us or them situation. And then the CEO of the company confronts her. And she's a little bit hippy dippy and annoying. And I feel like that about myself sometimes. Like I just have like these nebulous ideas that we should all be compassionate, but I don't know if there's real substance behind them. And this guy gives a dressing down to those kind of people that I think is super effective. He says, you know what you are? Because we read your file. We know your whole story, okay? You're a mental patient. You feel, but you don't think. You cry about the planet. You weep for the ocean. You bitch and you moan, but you can't understand anything. You are a hysteric. And if you had the power, if the world was run by you, there would be no Abandon, which is the name of the company. Yes, in fact, there would be nothing. You think you changed something here? You changed nothing. You will always be in the margins because all you have are these fuzzy-headed, idealistic notions that don't fucking apply.
Nice.
It's a good scene. Yeah, it's a good show. I would recommend it to everybody. Although I kind of spoiled it. But
What's it called?
Enlightened. It's with Laura Dern, and it's written by
Okay.
Mike White, the guy who did School of Rock and Chuck and Buck and
What's it on?
HBO.
Okay.
It's good, dude. It's super funny. It's kind of like got a lot of like awkward humor in it where you're like kind of cringing because the main character always does the thing. Like you're like, oh, please don't say that awkward thing. And she's the kind of character that always does. But it's got a lot of heart. I would definitely recommend it. Yeah. And that guy's monologue, you got to listen to it. It's like the way he pieces it together is beautiful. All right, Chad, do you have a phrase of the week for getting after it?
Let's save that cruise for another date.
Oh, dude,
Mm,
that was fire. Strider, you're at the bottom of the video now. Do you want to go next? What's your phrase
Yeah.
of the week?
my phrase of the week is tea time in 5. And you might think that means we're going to have a tea, you know, a little English breakfast between me and my Jeff, but nah, dude, we've been toning it up with our workout vids, dude.
Oh,
Karina and
nice.
Katrina, dude. So we'll be like, should we tea time in 5, dude? And then we get out there and we do a nice little workout vid together. So
Tone time.
tone time. Exactly. My dog.
Nice.
Joe?
Yeah, I would say, okay, I'd say avoid fear because fear will weaken your immune system.
Smart. It's true.
Aaron?
Aaron?
Let's get that D, vitamin D. Let's get it.
Oh,
nice.
hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, bro.
JT?
Bro.
In this book by Gia Tolentino, Trick Mirror, she talks about sweet green,
What?
and she says, but the worse things get, the more a person is compelled to optimize. I think about this every time I do something that feels particularly efficient and self-interested, like going to a bar A class or eating lunch at a fast casual chopped salad chain like Sweet Green, which feels like a place to eat, which feels less like a place to eat and more like a refueling station. I like refueling station. Let's hit the refueling station.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Nice. Hell yeah. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like looking at food as fuel. Then
Yeah.
you change your relationship to it, where you're like, oh, I don't need fucking cake
Yeah.
to satisfy my taste buds. I need fuel to satisfy my body.
She ripped Sweet Green a new asshole. But
Place is
It-
pretty
you know,
dank.
I think, but she wouldn't rip it a new asshole if it wasn't dank, you know?
Yeah.
If
yeah.
it wasn't effective at being dank, it wouldn't be worthy of getting its asshole ripped.
She wouldn't kick Sweet Green while it's down.
Yeah, exactly. She's got to knock it because it's top dog.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And their buffalo sauces. Primo.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Their guacamole greens, dude.
Oh.
She rips into the entire notion of a personalized salad that's made for you. Which
Dude,
is like, I mean, that's
honestly,
like
bro-
basically knocking on my door and like telling me I'm an asshole. Cause like you guys see me order Chopped. I mean, I'm
Bro,
there.
you drill it at
Yeah.
Chopped, and it's great. And guess what? Like these salads, sounds like she's a little mixed up.
Oh, dude. Oh.
But you know what, dude? She's making me think. She's making me double down and refortify my love of, chopped up salads.
Yeah, she's making you know where you stand and having to stand firmly. So you got to thank her for that, dude. Michael
Yeah.
Jordan her for that, dude.
All right, dudes. What up? Oh, Aaron, do you have a phrase of the week for getting after it? We leave it to you to put the
No,
button on.
I
this
did
thing.
it already. Yeah.
You did do it. Get that
Yeah.
vitamin D. I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
All right,
Nah, dude.
dudes. That's it. What are you guys
All
going to do
right.
the rest of the night?
Dude, you
get on the
want to play
box?
COD?
Yeah, let's get on the box, dude.
I'm down to get some cod in. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's get on the box.
Yeah, I need to make some food. I need to go to the grocery store, but I have a bunch of raisins.
Yeah, I'm hungry again.
Maybe
Bro,
I'll eat some raisins.
dude, make yourself a nice ants on the log, dude. Get a banana, lather that puppy in some peanut butter, and drizzle some freaking raisins on there, dude.
Oh, dude, I'm just missing the banana.
Ah,
I literally ate through all my food because I just haven't wanted. I didn't want to go to the grocery store, but I gotta do it tomorrow.
it's all right.
yeah.
Well, during the week is better.
I have peanut butter and I have raisins. Maybe I'll just put raisins in the peanut butter
Smart.
Yeah.
and a spoon.
Boom.
All right, dudes.
All right,
Thanks, bros.
All right, bros.
Later, guys.
see you guys
Thanks,
later.
Aaron.
Later,
Peace,
guys.
Thanks, Aaron.
Lit.
If you need advice, these guys are really nice. You